next point. People say I defended Charles Taylor. No, I did not.
You did not?
No, people don't understand. I came to represent Charles Taylor after he was sentenced for 50 years imprisonment, and after his appeal has been concluded. Okay? That is when Charles engaged me. You know who was his lawyer before me?
Who was?
The current prosecutor of the International Criminal Court was his first lawyer.
Khan.
Khan.
Ah.
And Khan left. Then Courtney Griffiths, King's Counsel of the United Kingdom, one of the most famous black lawyers in the world, represented Charles Taylor.
We remember him on, he gave most of the interviews on BBC at the
Exactly.
time.
Huh? And Courtney was my friend as well. So when Courtney left, Cherno Jallow represented Charles Taylor. Cherno Jallow is now aspiring to be a judge in contest with Batambedu to become a judge at the International Court of Justice.
Cherno Jallow?
Charles Jallow.
Okay, I was going to ask whether of the CRC.
No.
Okay.
Charles Jallow of Sierra Leone.
Okay.
All right? And then when all those were done, then Charles engaged me, because I am one of those unique lawyers at the ICC, or the International Criminal Bar, who is a top investigator and a top trial lawyer. Okay? So that's why my services are highly sought after. So Charles, his complaint was, okay, first, people don't understand that Charles Taylor was not investigated or prosecuted for crimes committed in Liberia. Charles was investigated and prosecuted for crimes committed by the RUF in Sierra Leone.
Revolutionary United Front.
Okay? And the reason is because Charles had allegedly provided weapons and financing to the RUF to go and fight in Sierra Leone. Isn't that what America does on a daily basis? Isn't that what all these Western powers do? Wasn't that which brought Charles Taylor to become head of state of Liberia? He escaped prison in the US. How did he get to Liberia? How did he get the arms to come and overthrow Samuel Doe in Liberia? But this is something that states do on a daily basis. Wasn't Jammeh doing that for Casamance? He was doing that. So countries or heads of states often provide weapons or financing to rebel groups in other countries.
Do you know if Barrow is doing that?
I don't know. Okay. I hope he isn't. So that should not be a basis to prosecute any head of state and sentence them to 50 years in prison. But Charles's case was unique. Charles had a falling out with the US. My guess is he therefore deserved to be punished. And therefore, they did this to punish him. I happen to be, because this area of practice is very small, all the players, we all know each other. I know all those who prosecuted Charles. In fact, if I would have access to my bag, I could show you the invitation to Charles Taylor's final day in court when he was being judged and sentenced. I was invited because some of those who prosecuted Charles are people that I have trained or people I have worked with. So we all know each other. We are all friends. We militate around the same circles. So therefore, Charles was sentenced because he is an African leader who had fallen out of favor with the U.S. government, and he was prosecuted for everything that for something that the U.S. does on a daily basis. Charles is the first head of state who is convicted and sentenced for providing support to armed forces or rebel groups of another country. He was not prosecuted for crimes he has committed in Liberia. So Charles's human rights violation in Liberia was not an issue. That is something Gambians do not know. The other thing is, Charles felt that the reason why he was convicted was for an arms shipment for which he has no knowledge of. And he wanted someone, an expert investigator, who could organize that investigation and engage the court to revisit his judgment and challenge his conviction in court. Enter SFR. Because I am one of those, that unique breed of lawyers in this business.
February, March, April, May. This May made it 4 months when I was accused by social media, and I was called upon by the LACC, which I appreciated them for that. They should have done that because I was bombarded on social media. Bloggers, friends, people that I knew way back, they share these allegations. They share. And I think it went through the length and breadth of this nation. There was call for suspension. I saw my suspension on social media. It was signed by the President of the Republic of Liberia. And I took the suspension. It said it was based on the board's recommendation. Even though I was never called by my board of directors, I was never subjected to any investigative panel for which they have probable cause to recommend my suspension. But I leave that for another day. So I availed myself to the LACC, and I made it quite simple in my belief, and I was represented, or I was accompanied by my lawyer. There were 3 counts: misuse of corporate social responsibility fund. I addressed that clearly. There were allegations that I had sponsored a Liberian citizen who won DV and gave $2,000 United States dollars, and that was corruption. And because the person they had a political tie to me. That was on the allegation. I'm not going through the investigation with LACC. That was on the allegations that spread on social media. And so my statement still remains my statement. And whether I call upon LACC to come up with a report, it doesn't change the report that they have, because we made statement, we submitted documents. It doesn't change that. And I was very blunt, and I said, yes, the corporate social responsibility, I went there and we are working on it to define it, because people keep pulling to the National Oil Company of Liberia for social needs and social help. I recall vividly, I said to them, we sent 2 million Liberian dollars to Lofa County when the president was going to Lofa County for women empowerment. We sent 2 million Liberian dollars at Magivi County for the UP Women Organization. We sent over 1 million Liberian dollars in Grand Cape Mount County. So why is it questionable to give a Liberian family $2,000 to help to go for foreign opportunity? So I said I will not say much to that because I don't preside over the CSR. The National Oil Company of Liberia is not a sole proprietorship, meaning the head of the company is not the Lord and Gospel. It's a public corporations. They have levels, they have commands, the way you raise funding and it pass through the chains of command. You raise the memo, and I'm just the last person. So it gets to internal auditor, it gets to vice president of finance, it gets to controller, it gets to check rector. So there should be a lot of check made before it comes to the CEO. And once the vice president of finance sign, I'm of the conviction that it is well checked. So I check for minor stuff. And so I refer them to the vice president for administration, who's head of CSR. And so my vice president of administration was called for CSR because I don't deal with CSRO. I was asked on the issue about the procurement fraud, that it was Roman, that I just signed 500,000 United States dollar check in this poverty-stricken country and give it to a company, and all lot of stuff about the company. And I said, okay, I refer you to the procurement committee. Luckily, I was out of the country. The vice president of finance was the first person who signed that project.
A pleasant good morning and a warm welcome to your program Talk About It on Kings 88.5. On Talk About It, we discuss issues of national concern. We bring them on the table in the 4U back in Radio Land. The time to be a part of the program by putting forth your comment, your suggestions, the recommendation, the way forward. On our best, we can move our country to Mama Liberia. We disagree though, but we find a common ground and forge ahead as a people. Please be my guest. My name is Israel. Where we are here. So, matter of fact, today is Friday. This is the weekend edition of the program to talk about it on this 24th day of July 2025. Let me come back after a Jesus lamentation. So let's welcome. Let me say good morning to the peace-loving people of our country, Mama Liberia, that crossed the 15th sub-political division of the Republic of Liberia. I greet you with clarity and the extinction this morning. And those of you, maybe you are on your way to your business area, your job site. You are trying to make sure that ends meet today on the final day before our Independence Day celebration. You are on the keke, you are on the pimping, you are on the motorbike, you are on the private or commercial vehicle, and you are in tune to King's 88.5. Let me say good morning. Good morning to every one of you. Those of you across the country, let me say good morning to all of you. Those of you that are in the diaspora, let me say good morning to you all. And let me say a pleasant good morning and a warm welcome to your program, Talk About It on King's 88.5. And I'm very happy again to be back. Very honored. Very happy and very honored to be here for us to talk about our country, Liberia. I know everybody is working the way out, and everybody's doing what they can do to make ends meet. If you look across the city on a daily basis, you see that people are moving here, there. Everybody looking for something, some way, somehow. I don't know whether you Liberians, you are queuing down some things. I don't know whether you are queuing down some things. I'm not going to talk about what happened yesterday. No, a lot more was said about it. A lot more was said about it. When you can steal and hold it at your knee, in the community, in the house, everything they will say that you the ones did it. Even if you are right, they will say that you the ones did it. You know something about it. And for us, anytime decision is taken by the government, anytime there are actions taken by the government or any government agency, and it is not in the interest of the ordinary people, you guys shouldn't sit there. When it is not in the interest of the ordinary people, including you, you should not be there and you're sitting and let the country go like that. Let it do it like that. Don't sit there. You checkmate the actions of the government. You checkmate the actions of your representatives. Many of you eyes should be on your lawmakers. Because like I said to you, President Bwaka and his Unity Party government intend to weaponize the legislature, which they have done. Even though there are one or two legislators at the legislature that will not allow their stomach to deprive them the opportunity provided them by their people to be a servant and not a ruler. Because as they have weaponized the legislature, there are things that will happen behind your back. You will take it lightly, but it will affect you if you are not sensitive to those issues or those actions taken. They will affect you. They will affect specifically the ordinary people. Those of you who have to wake up in the morning and take someone taxi, take someone keke, take someone motorbike, take someone truck, take someone pickup to go do business and be able to put some food on the table for you and your family, to get the kids going to school, it will affect you. The truck drivers, the truck drivers association, the taxi drivers, the transport, it will affect every one of you. When you refuse to speak out, when you refuse to take appropriate actions, the government or the relevant government institution will take advantage of your own laissez-faire behavior. And they will go ahead and implement things and put policies down that will affect you and your children. That is why you saw yesterday people were praising the other people. That they were united, they were together. People were talking about the behavior of the lady and what have you, and but they say they were united, they were together, but they were equally telling you that because they took action, the security apparatus, the one responsible for internal security, the Liberia National Police, they put themselves in their chair. They took cue. They were not running behind them and looking for a permit. If you see their actions are taken, like what is happening now with the Liberia Traffic Management Incorporated, the LMTI, it's because Liberians choose to sit back and fold their hands and say, but I back our government. Let you just do it. Let you do anything you want to do. But it's going to affect the ordinary people. It's going to affect you. Those of you that are riding taxi, those of you that are riding your private cars, those of you that are riding trucks, pickup, you will be affected. When the Unity Party when the guys took the issue of the $16 billion, their propagandists, their lobbyists, their people talk to the social media. They use the print and the electronic. They use the mainstream. And they spoke loudly and used the $16 billion issue to play on the minds of the ordinary people. That George Weah government took $16 billion and they mismanaged the $16 billion. When there was no $16 billion that got missing. But they took that action, they took that step, and they went towards, they worked towards it. They used it against the CDC government. And it hold the government because their propagandists, their guys were all on the social media. They were posting this and posting that. They had their team, their media team. They were doing all they can, and they were pushing it. They were not sitting there. They were not sitting alone. And they use it to fight you. They use it to fight you people. To say the worst about you. Every step that the CDC government took, when they slack, the men can take it and carry it and say that they want to do it. And they were all out there protesting with no restriction. That are yes over there. Oh, they protest. Those are people with no brain. There are issues that you should be talking about, but you standing, let leave it. One of those issue, Liberians, that I don't know whether they're using medicine on you, so you can keep talking about it, but it is a very important issue that every Liberian should talk about. If Joseph Boakai and the rest of the folks, if they are talking about other people because they want to talk about Joe, but you have the right to summon Joe, you have the right to invite him. He's the former president. You people sit here. President Joseph Boakai, who said he was on loan. President Boakai, who said he will take loan before he survived. He will pay small. President Boakai took your money. He took $13 million of the taxpayer money. He took $13 million US of the taxpayers' money to go buy a retirement home in his county, Lofa, and to build the other one in Masorado, in Brewerville. Nothing I hear from you people, the Liberian people, none of you. Those are issues you should hold the government for. Hold the president on. Where you got the money from? Where are the advocates? Where you got the money from to talk about building these mansions? You rely. Let you do it. And what they say they want, that Baka they say they want. You say, but Baka used $16 million billion issue against you. He fought you with it, and they succeeded. Their message went across. Their evil message went across. And the man took $13 million of your money to go build mansions. And you are there sitting and say, yeah, that is why you see the guys then dubiously, I told you, they weaponized the legislature. So when they could demonstrate, and change something in the document that I'm going to share with you. You got issue to run with. You got issue to hold Joe Boakai to feet to the fire, and you're there. And then the man. Where the man got $13 million from? The man should tell the Liberian people. If it means for you to protest, you protest. They were protesting day by day, night by night, hour to hour, weeks by weeks. They were on the street every day. They were using soup. They were on the street every day protesting. How many of you stay on the back of the government for Joseph Boakai to tell us where he took $13 million from? A broke man. A man who was broke. Where the president got $13 million from? Isn't that corruption? You're talking about corruption issue. You're talking to fight corruption. Where did the president got $13 million from? To build retirement home in Lofa. You saw the mansions that the man is erecting there in Lofa. You saw the duplexes and the mansions that Joe Boakai. There's somebody say, how about George Weah? But you can call George Weah. You can invite George Weah. We are discussing Joseph Boakai. Those are things you're supposed to hold the man feet to, and you're sitting there and say, leave it, that the government, that is what you see today. That is what you see today. They went yesterday to go sign on. They don't respect you because they know that you will not talk, you will shut your mouth. John Weah, they were all hot and talking. If Joseph Boakai won't fight corruption, let Joseph Boakai tell where he took the $13 million from. Those are issues that the so-called activists, you're supposed to be talking about. You will call yourself activists. You will call yourself advocates. Those are the things you're supposed to be talking about. Civil society groupings. Those are things you're supposed to be talking about. You took issue here with George Weah. George Weah built 500 building houses, condominium. He paid play. You were all on the social media posting photos. You couldn't say, you can't invest. You can't call George Weah. You could say provide. When President Boakai, I know you say, where's the evidence? The evidence, the houses are there. In Lofa, they are still building those mansions for your president. Call it retirement home. Joseph Boakai got $10 million in your account to take out $10 million from the people's money and talking about building his homes in your county. And the roads are even deplorable to go to your own county. And you are there. You are allowing the man. Then you say you got issue to talk about. You got issue to flag. You got issue to bring before the international community. Joseph Baga won't fight corruption. Let him tell where he got the money from. Where you got the money from? You got issue to put forth. You are there sitting and let's leave it. That is why the people are doing the things they are doing to you. They're increasing registration prices. There you go. Joe Wiatan, you brought it to 50. They carry it to 150. They carry things from 150 to 200, from 1 day to 190. They have increased every prices. They have added to them because they want to screen you so that Joseph Baca will get money and complete his house. His home. Now, there are 1 or 2 good legislators at the legislature. Like you see now they're talking about this, the LMT or something. They are talking about it. Just gone Thursday, they were at the legislature. And that is what I think the legislature, the Senate, should put a halt to this nonsense. If they truly love the Liberian people, if they have not, I know they have weaponized the legislature, but we think there are 1 or 2 good persons there, good people there, that can help the Liberian people. Because if it is for President Baca, he will sell the whole country. He will sell Liberia. If it is for President Baca wants to complete his mansions. Are there not issue for you to talk about? President Baca want to arrest people for. That is why you see the old man. He's going to have concession with people. Call you in the corner. I will give you 100,000. I will give you 50,000. I will give you 200,000. Just resign because his hands are there. You got issue to discuss. You discussing it. You got issue to discuss. Just small issue that we made a king of Africa yesterday. For taking someone vague. Small issue that came up, sir. You couldn't see even police with pepper spray. You couldn't see one. All of them go high inside. All of them go in their share. Because they know that the power is inherent in the people. So you don't sit there. All of you talking around. Look, Joe Baca should explain to you where he got money from. Those are the issue you must hold the man for. Those are the issue for which you will say this man has to go. He's corrupt. The president is corrupt. But you sitting there, you run your country anyway, and says you're not too long, says you're the mayor now, says you're not too long. They talk document. Because on Thursday, this issue about driver's lessons, the Liberian Senate decided to look at it. On Thursday, they decided to look at it yesterday. They said, well, let's look in this thing here. The issue about the driver's lesson. The Liberia Traffic Management Incorporated, the LMTR, a foreign firm, not even a Liberian owned, a foreign firm, a foreign group of people, desperados, greedy God, criminals. Those are the ones that they put themselves together to manage the country's traffic management system. So the Liberian Senate decided to go into this issue because there were issues about improper documentation. So the Liberian Senate thought it was important to look at this issue. It will surprise you that the Liberian Senate voted to suspend the Liberia management traffic, to suspend their operation. Those people, I know LMTU or what, the Liberian Senate voted to suspend their operation. Why? Because the Senate said it's marked with fraud and inconsistency. So they cannot allow this kind of thing to happen in Liberia. Because they went dubiously, they signed an agreement, a concession. They made a concession with Joseph Baca. Because Baca don't care about you. Baca will sell the whole country. Baca know that you don't care about anything. You not let them, when they were in the opposition, how they were on the back of the CDC government, they were buying, they were breaking up lives, they were going after things about you. No, Baca is prepared to sell Liberia. He's prepared to sell this country. He's prepared. They go sit in the corner and give foreign firm 25 years contract. Foreign firm. Not even Liberia. Then you say They will give us 30%. They take 70%. And if you check the 70% that they're taking, some of the percentage going to some of our officials in government, including President Braga. That's something there for you to even say it. Even though you might be vexed with some of the people and say they don't want voter packet, no. But you should join the protesters at the Ministry of Transport. Because what they're talking about is about you. It's not just about them because they're working there. No. It is about Liberia. Tomorrow, your brother could go there to work. For a foreign company to come and they give them, they go in the corner in the night, like I said to you. Because you are not serious, because you feel you have this laissez-faire spirit, you feel complacent, you feel it is okay. They just about do the country any way you want to do the country. So they don't respect your view anymore. They go in the night, they sit down. When a legislature is weaponized by the ruling establishment, they do things nicodemously and nicodemously, unknowing to the people and not with their consent. When the guys weaponize the legislature, anything that go before them, it will pass. It will pass. That is why they removed former Speaker Kofa. Because they saw him as one of the blockade. The people ran here with $16 billion issued a news against you. You're sitting here. They mobilized people. They were all around protesting. No restriction. They disrespected the rule of law. Today they are in power. You are not asking the hard question where President Baka got money from to be paying $10 billion homes. Where you got money from to be paying $3 billion house in profit. You're not concerned about it. You think it's not important. Let the man enjoy himself. What do you mean the man to enjoy himself? So they went there yesterday. The Senate said, no, we can't take this nonsense. This is too much. They sat down in the night, not respecting you. They show no concern for those workers at the Ministry of Transport who have families depending on them. As I speak, some of them don't know how they will start the day tomorrow, where they will get money from to buy clothes for their children. The guys were showing no respect for the Liberian people. They want to know. They only concerned about themselves. The greedy gods and the desperados. Something that rightfully belonged to the people. They said, no, let's take it. Then I heard somebody saying, because the people were stealing water, that's a blatant, diabolical, malicious lie. So they went in the night and said the company that come in the concession we have, they will be the one to take over the issuance of driver license, vehicle registration and traffic inspections, and other functions that are exclusive to the Ministry of Transport. Let's take it from them. Because you see, the amount we're talking about, the money they may want to pour in the thing here, and how many people they've been spending when you do the calculation from since they've been around $30 million, $30 million that they've been putting down. So they went and sat down in the corner and said, no, let's take their driver lesson thing from this, the Ministry of Transport, and the vehicle registration, inspection, everything. Let's give it to the men. Let the men manage it. That was what the guys themselves requested for. A foreign company come and tell you, say, this is what we want. This is what we want. An area that was raising more money for the government, that was helping to build the revenue generation capacity of the government. You said we should take it and give it to one foreigner, one idiot, give it to one nonsense, and say, y'all manage it, y'all do it. Then they say, we'll give you 30%. Then we take 70%. Then the other guy that do the negotiation will get a small percentage around, 3%, 5%, his 5%, so it can be their back kick. With no regard for the ordinary people. That the thing you're sitting down to your homes, you feel happy, you feel certified that it is where that it may run the country, let it run it anyway. Baka will sell the whole country. Baka will loot this country when they finish with the country. When they come and turn the government over, all the things that you see them buying a riot vehicle, they would run away with all. They would cross Guinea border. They would carry Sierra Leone. They would carry Cote d'Ivoire. They would sell all of them. They would erase the paint from on it. You saw it when Georgia took over. You saw how many vehicles that those guys had collected. They took in the garages. They took in the swamp. They erased them. They sprayed them out. And that is what they would do. You got issues to put forth, and you are there. Let's leave it. It says you're not long. Before you realize, Baka finish selling West Point. Before you come to yourself, you just say Baka so half for looking time. It might not be my sour egg. Before you can bab your eye, you just say Baka so real. Look, Baka will sell the country, eh? He will sell it until the Model D cell will not be in the country. They will carry the Model D to Europe. Baka ready to sell abroad to anybody that want it. You want buy Oro, Baka will sell it to you. Y'all be to Oro, you say the government say everybody should leave. Wow, Baka sold the place. You sitting there, yeah, let's leave it. That man, that how you want to run the country. No, it's how you not want to run the country. No, it's not how you want to run the country. When they were on Georgia back here, they were not. They were Georgia. They were the pressure that were on Georgia. It just because Georgia had that soft heart, and you honestly did that right. But you saw the pressure they mounted on Georgia for $16 billion. Then Baka took $13 million. You were saying, oh, Jen said, Baka will say you. You took $13 million. To go build Baka house, to go build mansions for Baka in Lofa, who are the people hungry yet? You took $3 million to come build Baka house, so Baka will get house here very in profit. So Baka will get all the houses in Lofa. Baka would never have even $500 in your account, like he said. He said you were broke. So they were in the corner. In the night, they sat down with those criminals. They sat down with those people and say, they put there no one. By that time, the people have already negotiated with some government officials. Though. They say, my man, we can push that thing for you. There are some of them in America, they are Baka people. They push the people because they took this thing from where America, from other Minnesota. And they say, let's carry on the paper, my man. If you push that thing here, you could get your 7%. You could get your 8%. So they were able to convince some official of the United Party government that this deal is good, my man. 25 years, you know what will happen for your 5%. Even when Bagana there, Joe, can, whoever can, you know you still get your 5%. Let's look at 6 years now. Your 5% coming. You know what we're talking about, Papa. So they were able to convince those guys and say, my man, you push the idea. You push the issue. Now, that's what I said. They want to weaponize every sector so that they have total control. So that they will have dominance of those sectors. They will have dominance of those areas. So that when they send out their information, it will take hold. They say, my man, lead the legislature. Lead the Labyrinth Senate. We get control. We get control. Let's just strike the deal. You come to my country. You want me to take something that is raising millions of dollars and buttressing the efforts of governments and building the revenue generation capacity of my government to be able to meet the needs of the people. Then you come and tell me, say, you will give me 30%. Then you take 70%. That's stupidity. That's nonsense. You are a foreign country. Then you, foreign firm. You come into my country. You want me to take something that is raising millions of dollars. Something that is raising millions. It is not about the people that are working at transport. The fight of those people is not because they will sack them. No. They are fighting because it has it has serious consequences on the Liberian people. That is what those guys were protesting for. All their gathering is, let's lead them, then unity partisans. Let's lead them whether they are unity partisans. Let's be honest with ourselves. The fight by those people at the Ministry of Transport is for Liberia. It's not for themselves. It's not for themselves. It's for Liberia. Let's forget about the party lines. You will give me 30%, you take 70%. Then some of the leaders, some of the guys, and when they will say they will take 5%, 6%. So the Liberian Senate was so much concerned. You know the guidance will take over the month of August. They will take over. When they take over, you know how many people will go out of job? Plenty of librarians will go out of job. They will not decide. 25-year concession, 25-year agreement. That why we can get one foreign country? Because few persons will benefit, including the President Joe Baka. They will be able to put money in their pocket. No, at the detriment of the people. No, you are sitting down there. How you run your country? How you run the country the way you want to run the country? But the man talk $16 billion issue. The there were you, Joe. We have people here. You're uncomfortable in your seats. The mayor uncomfortable for 6 years. The mayor uncomfortable for 6 years. That you're here saying, let leave it says it will soon be over. Baka will say, in fact, you get Baka, he will say that your CDC party headquarters. Why you said now what they're taking? Let leave it. Before your bab your at that place already been so. The moral deal will be turned over and you will leave. So at the Thursday now at the Labran Senate, the document that the Liberia Management Travel Agent Incorporated, that LMT is passing around with, the document they got in their possession. The senators noted that it was two separate agreements. The senators noted that there are two, the document that they had, there were two separate. You see what I'm talking about? That the guys choose to weaponize the legislature, so they will go in the night, go in committee room, and change the law and write things in their favor, in the favor of their clients, so that they will benefit and their people benefit, and the ordinary people will suffer and be going to their offices to beg them for crumbs. For crumbs. Which part of the war you see that the citizens are slaves in their country? Liberians have turned to be beggars in their country. Foreigners are the ones that own the land. They own the land. While the people themselves are slaves. Because we got greedy gods. We got evil genius. We got desperados. We got people who came to put money in their pocket. Brokers. People who were never a dallionaire. Today they are millionaires. They were not even 100-year. Today they are billionaires. They are thousandaires. At the detriment of the people, because they make you to think stupid. They make you to believe that, yes, say that there. After a time we'll finish, we can't there. 25 years to give it to one stupid group because they come in steal and everybody around them will steal. And you are sitting there, leave it good. And when the men say everything, the men will go. If you play all the kingdom to West Point, Baka will say, all the kingdom and all that water, Baka will say all of them, that y'all will not go fishing. Y'all making fun that y'all will not go fishing. Baka will say all the kingdom. You think Baka came to play? That just few women king outside yesterday, just for just because you did something to them, they put king outside, all the women and king outside. Then I saw some of them posting that CDC people. Oh, you went on party lines? You went on party lines? So the senator said, no. No. They said a document that in your possession, there are two separate agreements you got. Look, there are other senators who will be smart and will not allow anybody to play on them. They said one approved by the Senate and the other in the public domain. One approved by the Senate, the other one now coming from the public. They now all approve it. God. The one you got two documents, two agreements in your. Look, we're not stupid people here. These guys will sell this country. Because the thing, you don't get none. Who can go protest? There are UP people protest. Who can go protest? No, it's not about the UP people protesting. That is why the guy's trying to weaponize every area so that because they see you that you're too gullible. So when you get by election, the cheat you United Party win, you will not protest. You go for by election, they cheat you, they give it to United Party, you will not go protest. Because they say you're too gullible. They make you to think stupid. So you agree to it, I'm stupid. They weaponize everywhere. And I keep telling you, they weaponize everywhere. Now, if these guys have not weaponized the legislature, why do you think they will have two agreements in their possession? Why would they be carrying two separate agreements?
It's because somebody went and told some of the legislators that that group you see over there, they got two separate agreements. They signed one outside the legislature. They signed one, they go in the room and sit down and say, where I want? They put the one they want. They want, okay, they want to take it. Hey, let's sign. The Senate is aware of one, the Senate is not aware of the other one. So the senator from Grand Cape Man County now, how they call Daba Vapla. She went and raised up the issue. The senator raised up the issue during the Senate plenary and said their concession document currently in the public is different from what the Liberian Senate ratified and sent to President Bwaka. It's different though. Their document, when we see the training talking about it, men doing the one in the public is different from the one we ratify and send to President Bwaka. That's why you need to be asking your senators. You need to be asking them. Then the senator said they want the LMTR concession of 2018, which was ratified, is different though from the current contract. It's different. So they put some things inside. You see, the guys that went they went Nicodemously, clandestinely, and they grouped themselves and said, "Lord, we are the cartel. We will give you what you want. You give us what we want." But there are senators that were also careful to observe. But the 2018. The LMTR concession of 2018, which the Senate ratified, is different from the one we see you from this current contract. There are things that in this current contract we didn't put there. There are things in this current contract that we didn't put there, that we didn't ratify as senators, as lawmakers. So they have two separate agreements. So the senator said, I think we should investigate this agreement and be able to identify these issues because they have to do with jobs and revenue and potential increment of services. We need to investigate. There is something fishy. There is something sinister about this agreement because what we signed in 2018, the LMTR concession of 2018, what we signed is different from what the current contract saying. Then Senator Nathaniel Fallow Maggie of Magibi County came out. Senator Maggie said, because Senator Maggie was the Minister of State for Presidential Affairs at the time this document was signed. Joe, we are there. Senator Maggie was what? The Minister of State for Presidential Affairs at which time this document was signed. Hey, God. The Ghana will say the country will not believe it. Look, they will say everywhere. The Ghana will naked Liberia. Liberia will not be able to even carry boxer. When they guys say naked Liberia, when they and Joseph Baga finish with Liberia, even boxer, Liberia will not get on. Liberia will be naked. The boxer to wear from Douala market will not even be on Liberia. Huh? When they finish, look, Joseph Baga is beginning. When they finish with the country, when you see Liberia on Broad Street, you will know that Liberia because no boxer will be on her. So the people, Senator Maggie raised up the issue in plenary. They want to do with stupid. We're not stupid. These are issues that you should join protesters and protest for. That United Party thing, do it, yeah. But it have to do with you. Your boyfriend might be driving one Papi Solos. Your apparatus might be driving one keke. Your memparados might be riding one of those trucks, one of those pickup. And because they increase the registration for this pickup, those vehicle, it will affect you. Your late decorator may not come on time because your husband will have to double up. His bus or buses will have to increase. And he will be spending more time on the traffic now before he come home. Because he got to raise the money and the amount he have to report to his boss before even find fuel money, find gasoline money, find oil, other one, then he tired. So it's not just about the workers at the Ministry of Transport. It's about Liberia. It's about the survivability of our people. That many of you sit on the veranda and you think it is about them. And about Baka, no, it is not about Baka. It is about Liberia. You are not holding Baka feet to the fire when Baka took $13 million of your taxpayer money and go bail home in Lofa. That was some people say ain't good to get broke up, BB drop. Because when the people broke, you put them over money, they will steal. The first thing they will say, let me do something here for the community, laugh at me. Now what Baka doing? Baka broke. Baka was broke. Then you pour Baka over money. You expect Baka not to pay $10 million homes? You expect not to pay $3 million home? No, Baka will not be stupid. Now what that old man from Bunkan say, Baka not baby. Baka not baby. Baka that big baby that can able to steal like you steal. That's why Baka told the boys in Lofa, when you steal the money, spend the money on the country. When you steal the money, spend it. Because if I steal my own, or if I collect my own, I will base somewhere, I will base something in for you. I will even base something in Montreal. When you steal your own, spend it on the people. Spend it on your country. Don't carry a foreign country. He encouraged stealing. Then you saw Kula Fofana coming from nowhere, looking at educated people and think they are stupid people. She come and talk Tabata and can say she want to dissect and diagnose and explain in totality what the president meant. So Senator Maguette took the stand because Senator Maguette was the Minister of State for Presidential Affairs at which time this document was signed. Senator Maguette said no. Former president, we have never signed the LMTR concession agreement. He said no. That nonsense document that they're passing around with, John Weah, they didn't sign it. That concession, former president Weah, they didn't sign it. You see, God will always have a reason and a purpose why certain people should be at a certain place at a certain time. Senator Maguette was the Minister of State at that time. He said, look, let me tell my fellow senators, I was the Minister of State when this document was signed. I was the Minister of State at the time the document was signed. President Weah never signed the LMTR concession agreement because the LMTR concession agreement was dubious. It was undermining. It had the proclivity and the audacity to keep our people into perpetual political slavery. It deprived them of their just right. You know, the opportunity to come to Liberia will be taken away and gave it the one nonsense of a foreigner. No, so John Weah knew it. So I will not sign. If John Weah didn't sign, why you went to sign? Those are things that you're supposed to be on the back of the old man. If John Weah didn't sign because you knew that the concession of the LMTR was never good for the Liberian people, why Baka signed? Magazelo, the document read by the Liberian Senate and sent to President Baka for signing are different from the document that the company is currently implementing. So you see, the senators were blunt to tell them that nonsense you're passing around with. Let me be blunt to tell you. Maggie said, the document ratified with Liberian Senate and sent to President Baka for signing, that document is different from the document that the very company they are implementing. George, they knew the consequences of signing such a deal, such a concession. That is why George Weah didn't sign. That is why the CDC government didn't implement the concession of the LMTR because they knew that it was not in the best interest of the ordinary people. So they didn't sign it. They said, no, can't sign this thing. How can we come and give you 25 years? How can we can take what belongs rightfully to our people and give it to you? The driver's license, the vehicle registration. So you determine it. You know, it's wrong. Then what happened to our people? It's not, they say, but your people will be working. No, it is not about the people working. It is about Liberian being in charge. It is not that they are working. How many of you listening to these people from Ministry of Transport? You are not getting their idea. It is not that they will not work, but they are saying what rightfully belong to Liberians will be denied, will be deprived and given to a foreigner. What a nonsense of a thought. President Baka will wake up to go do something his predecessor didn't do, because he knew, George Weah knew that this thing will hurt the ordinary people. It will hurt the keke riders. It will hurt the pimping riders. It will hurt the motorcyclists. It will hurt the taxi drivers. It will hurt the truck drivers. It will hurt the pickup drivers. So let us not do this, because there is a tomorrow. There is a tomorrow. If George Weah was a president that was very egotistic and very dictatorial and tyrannic, George Weah would have signed this thing, because money was going to get in a packet. George Weah going to get the financial dividend. George Weah going to sign and let the men sign. But George Weah said, no, who will not sign it? So there are two. The one that LMT are running away in the public space that they implementing is different from what the Liberian Senate ratified and sent to President Baka to sign. So there were people that said, no, Mami, we'll put it. There's something there for you to sit down. There's something for you to fold your hands and say that Unity Party thing. No. When they increase the keke, when they increase the fares of registration for the keke, you know what you do? It will affect your boyfriend who riding keke for somebody. Because his time will increase. The money that he reporting, they will increase it. His time now, you know, he will be able to, he will suffer. The economy is already bad, and they're increasing registration. They're carrying the money up because they want to raise money. Nobody want to do business with Joe Baka because they are very dubious. They are very criminal. Nobody want to do business with them. Nobody. If the previous government, if the CDC government that reached this conception SF declined to implement, why Joseph Baka? No, this was the question that Senator Finney of Grand Bassa County asked in the plenary. He asked, oh my God, there will be good people. No matter what the enemy will try to do, there will be good people that will surface from nowhere. There are people who stand tall. There are people who stand rightly to speak for the Liberian people. You got issues to hold Joe Baka for. Stop this laissez-faire and complacent spirit, Liberian. That Unity Party people think, let them do it. No, it's not Unity Party thing. It is the Liberian people thing. Until you take a more radical approach, until you practicalize your actions, you change your deeds into words. You practicalize it. Look, you will be a person the Baka will say. Look, you take that Baka with seconds FN. You Baka not talking. You get Baka chain, Baka will usher, he will rack King's FM. Baka selling. Look, Baka racking. Baka is racking the country. Your bab, one of these will be where in Europe. Baka will sell everywhere. Baka will empty the country. Liberia will carry boxer. Joe Baka, the man who was never a Dallonier, the man who was never a 15-year. Today, Baka is 100-year, 1,000-year, a millionaire. At the detriment of the ordinary people. A rescuer have turned to be the richest man in Liberia. Joe Baka. You got issues. And you sit down there, you say there is no issue. They held you for $16 billion that never gone missing in this country. They use it as a propaganda to bring your government down. Today, $13 million were taken from the Liberian poor coffers for one man called Joe Baka to build mansions. And you are sitting there saying, no issue. Let leave it. 6 years will soon pass. The man will turn the country over. Joe Baka will sell the country. Before you bab your eye, you just said, Joe Baka so Douala. He sold Corner West. Joe Baka so Funde. Joe Baka so Lagoon. You heard Joe Baka so he saw Gibraltar. The man will say everywhere. And the man will say everywhere, you know, the poor lad of business. That don't ever he will usher. The man will rack though everywhere, you know, that CDC almost they can't give up. He will rack because Sabu Rasa always calling for that play. He will rack that play for Joseph Baka. They say Basopo can sell land, but you see, make a real sell land. Oh God. That's why they come to do the independent. Baka wouldn't want to come and observe that Centennial Pavilion. He will rag that whole side. Wait, let me y'all be taking things lightly. Y'all say that there, y'all for your hands say that the United Party people thing, let them do it. Since you will soon pass, you will be sense of your country, my sister. Hello. The community you are living in, you know that Baga sell it. Baga will say everywhere, go straight to Lofa to that mansion he paying, where they say retirement home. The new $16 billion issue against you, and they fight you. They fought you to the foliage. Today, you got issues the wrong way. You sitting down. No, let's leave it. Don't leave anything. Joseph Baka had nothing in your pocket to get $13 million to build those mansions and duplexes. So Senator Finlay of Basso County stood up and said, well, if the previous government of George Manning Weah that reached this concession itself, if they refuse to implement a thing, if they refuse to sign it, why Joseph Baka? Why this government? Why this government? Why? So he was asking the hard question. Do you know that the agreement was never implemented and the company went to court? That company, they went to court. Then later they withdrew the matter and they've been on it for years because they knew that the concession had problem. Why Joseph Baka government? Why you think that's what Senator Finlay was asking? Senator Bezonga Finlay of Basso was asking in plenary yesterday. If the previous government, if the George Weah government, if that government that reached the concession itself declined to implement, refused to sign. Why this government? Why this government? Why? There is something sinister. There is something sinister. Somebody will get money in their pocket. Somebody will have 5%. Somebody will have 10% at the detriment of the ordinary people. It is no more about Unity Party. It is about Liberia. The rent will issue here. You got issued the wrong way. Then you sitting on the veranda. Then you gallivanting and think you dare doing your own thing. They made a new $16 billion that never got missing in this country. They use the LCDC. They survived. They succeeded. They forced people to put sanction on you. They did all the things. These guys went to funeral homes. They collected abandoned bodies and dropped it at intersections. At times, these guys will go, they will take video from different countries. Then they will take up the audio from that video and they will put it. They will use the Adobe Audition and put a voice, do a voice and put inside that voice and say, oh, they said they found their ballet to Clarendon Store. They said they found ballet to Johnsonville. That's what they were doing. They were preaching evil propaganda. You was right here in this country. You saw everything. You wake up in the morning, you hear the other person down, the other person here lost. They were doing everything to make you look ugly in the eyes of the Liberian people and in the eyes of the international community. Because they never love you. They never love you. It's not that you were not in the know that George Weah was doing something, but you refuse to listen to the voice of reasoning. And the guys used $16 billion issue on you. A lie. A diabolical, malicious lie against the CDC. And they succeeded because they were not sitting. They were engaging. They were moving. They were proactive. They were robust. They were not sitting. They practicalized their actions. Today you are sitting down when you get $13 million taken away from your coffers, from your purse. Joseph Baka go pay hard. You're able to put pressure on that man. Let the man tell you where you took money from. A broke president today turned a millionaire. Where Baka got money from? I live on loan. I take money from LBD. I pay. I live on loan. A man who live on loan, where he got $13 million. $13 million. The taxpayer money. And you sitting down there when you issue, let's leave it. Just yesterday for the Fulanese. For the Fulans. To come also. You saw it? Gregory Coleman run away. Gregory Coleman stomach was running. Oh, the RB Bank. I take loan from RB Bank. I on loan. That loan man get that loan 30 million. Why Joseph Baka taking all the money from to be enforcing a convoy, buying luxury cars at the detriment of the ordinary people? Joseph Baka turned to do a convoy like a foreign president, as if people running behind him, because Baka himself know that he's not happy with himself and the people are not happy with him. You got issue to run with, then you sit down there, let's leave it. Those 200 people are transport that doing what they are doing, they don't doing it for themselves. The guys then who go do the agreement with LMT and the MUT or what, the guys who went to do the agreement with LMTR, they said the people will still be working. No, the people said no. It is not about us working. It is about the rightful thing being done and put into place. You can't take this thing from us. You can't do it. Look, Liberians stand tall. If I were you, join those people. Join them. You got reasons to prove. Don't say that Joseph Baka and his people are selling this country. They are selling everywhere. 25 years, 30 years, 40 years, 50 years, 100 years. Some of the years that you'll not be around. They are selling our country because they think you are stupid people. You don't know what you want. You got to wake up. You got to wake up. You got to wake up. It is your right. It is your right. All I can say, how about Jowia? But who called Jowia? Baka called Jowia to ask Jowia. That's what Joseph Baka came to do. He said he came to rescue. Think Liberia, love Liberia, bail Liberia. Now, here is a man who is thinking Liberia. Joseph Baka thought about Liberia is I will damage, I will sell a country. Think Liberia, bail Liberia. Is Baka baying this country? Baka is baying his personal home. If Baka say bail Liberia, why is he not baying Liberia? But he's baying his own personal property. He buying homes, he buying lingerie, he buying lingerie, he wearing Versace Gucci's, he wearing $5,000 shoe. You see Joseph Baka coat is customized. Joseph Baka coat is customized. You can see it on the JMP. The man who hired Tractor Rampo, we gotta rub Joseph Baka Tractor with a core iron. Kotuma Baka got to press it with core iron across the road there. That Joseph Baka wearing customized propo. The papa wearing customized propo on the JNB. His shoes. When you look down to the men for Jaro, you see when the man even walking, you see a shoe is customer. JMB. It's customer. After a loan from RB, the man who used to take loan. Today, the man was wearing customer. Somebody said about Israel, the man are president. Granted. But this is a president who said he will not be a Lazarus president. He will not be a flamboyant president. He will not be a president that will be flashing like Joe. We are then. Today, Joseph Baka looked like one of the seraphims of the cherubims in heaven. When you see Baka convoy, it looked like the angels are coming and they are coming down from heaven. Joseph Baka living in luxury. Joseph Baka living in luxury. The man lived in mansions while the ordinary people are slaves in the country. A rescue mission. A mission that came to save Liberian. A rescue mission. A horse. Zubei, that you're talking about the Joseph Baka home? That's what you're talking about? Well, where you living now? You in Liberia, you see what Stanton Waterspoon and put the thing all up. That the man how you talking about? So they got that video somewhere. It should be one of these photos. It's gonna be one of the photos. Show up. I ain't gotta show you picture. You Joseph Baka man, you know you get picture. I know you Joseph Baka man or you Cummins man, which one? I don't know which side you from. I saw be having the video. Oh.
The Senator is the worst criminal. John, we are brought into this ministry. He's saying Papa Joshua, the neighbor Papa minister. He cannot.
My sister, wait. Don't get host for nothing. I beg you, yeah? Don't get host. I'm coming. I wanted to get this video from. It's somewhere around here. It's somewhere around here. Where is it? It's somewhere around here. No. Oh my God. It's supposed to be around. Supposed to be here. I'm begging you. You can't say. Wait, let me check on this side. Baka will sell the country. Y'all be here. Oh, be in Minnesota. One day I say Baka Pong like brought to the people in Minnesota. Oh, boy. That you got issue to protest about, then you're sitting down there, nothing. Those people are transport, they're doing it for themselves. No, you're supposed to join them. They're doing it for Liberia. They're not doing it for themselves. The people can still work. They can still work. They will get a job. They can still work. But the people say no. Why am I be like that? Why belong to the Liberian people? We all want to take and give it to foreigner. You give it to foreigner. I would treat the country like that. No, it's wrong. It's wrong. You're sitting down there. Where is it, man? Well, you have seen the thing. What does spoon and talk about? Plenty. You tired. Then you can say, you will talk to where you're tired. Because you're sitting down there, you don't know issue to put on the floor. You don't know those issues to protest about. You don't know those issues that Baka need to come and clarify and give you enough answers that you need. You're sitting and say, you will talk to where you get tired. You know the party look like party that's supposed to keep in 12 years. Eh? You know the party, it looks like a party that somebody's supposed to keep in power for 12 years. The Liberian people can never be stupid to keep a unity party in 12 years. No, they can't do it. They will not be stupid. Bagawu was never a once a year. Before I say a fast and year, that the men attend to millionaire at the detriment of the ordinary people. Yeah, the place here, my brother. Don't do it. We can't run our country this way. We can't treat Liberia this way. We can't. Where the guy that asking me for picture? I don't have to provide picture. But you have not seen the men club? The men customer. You see Joseph Baka club? Look at. I know going there. Zubai. You have not seen it. You have not seen it. Where is it? There's something now.
I want you to check. Okay, when we received the information, I decided to send people there myself that are Richardson. Some people, they couldn't allow some, but thank God, our sources, we got the information. Because you cannot do anything around that place. It's fenced in. I couldn't not just to have the outside that Rich is saying. So I was waiting that we have people inside and we can see what's going on.
All inside.
The project in Broadville, likewise, we will bring the video on that today. But I want to say this is concerning. I've been on the phone back and forth with some members of the government. They said, well, Stanton, the single source, the project, single source of project, where? Where? Yeah. Did they have no information about where the money coming from? How much the total amount? This project, Sylvester Grisby drove to Foya, and there was a big commotion about this project. I will save that for later. The money that they have spent, let me play the video. And let everybody sit down and think. I don't know whether it's the president saying, you know what, for the AOU members in Sierra Leone, in Guinea, and in Liberia, that they can go to Foya and have the meeting and have a place to stay and discuss AOU issues. Are you kidding me? You see? The single source of project, they're hiding the project. They're hiding everything. But then the single source to the reality of the president, then you be my guest. There will always be problem.
Is this not issue for you to hold back for? Is there not issue? The men use $16 billion on you. That's why you have the news on them. But because the men feel you relax, they finish where you are. They pay in the place. Go there. They come. The work is ongoing. The guys are speeding up the job. The guys them paying Joseph Baka mansion. Go there. Go see Joseph Baka city with the people money. And then you are seated there and say, whoa. I know. The men shoe is customer. You think I need to tell you, go ask Joseph Baka security. If the men could not get any on a JMB. Joseph Baka was hungry. We were hungry. We gotta say, we even feed Walker. We even feed Walker. To take care of him. George Weah was taking care of Baka. Kotuma Baka was selling S. She was selling Sao May. She was selling Kue. She was selling Soso. That thing went from Africa where the people can put it looking red. They can put it in the bottle. I know how they can call it. But she was selling all the kind of things. Eh? But Baka today get paying $10 million hot, then you're sitting down there, you're saying, oh, let's leave it. They fight by those people at Ministry of Transport. It's not for themselves. Why do you think they will still be working? Why they can say that they work? No, it's wrong. You come and take what rightfully belong to us. You give it to one criminal. You come and give it to foreigners. Your guy issue to hold Baka feet to the fire. But you're sitting down there. Let's leave it. You know, go there. Let it say you're finished. Baka go. Baka will rock. Even Edmond can, Baka will rack you if you're not careful. All of you, Maxisi or yo, Baka get the opportunity, he will sell all of your worth to be sold. He will sell your. You think Baka can play? No, no, we are playing. Oh, Baka can play. Oh, Baka not baby. Oh, Baka king to collect. You know it means somebody hungry and you put food before them. Baka was taking loan from RB Bank. I told loan, I own loan, I pay and pay small. That it meant today playing with millions of dollars. Baka is a millionaire. There's somebody open a mouth job. Shut your mouth. Move your mouth on job. We are talking about Baka. Baka came to rescue. Baka said, think Liberia. He's thinking about Liberia. He said, bail Liberia. He wants to bail Liberia. He said, love Liberia. Baka truly love this country? No. Baka only use these slogans to fool you. You think George Weah didn't develop the country? You think the people voted against George Weah because there was no development? No, they voted against George Weah because of stupidity. Because of stupidity. They voted because of stupidity. They didn't vote against George Weah because George Weah didn't build places around here. They were here. They saw the infrastructures. They saw development under George Weah. Many of them, they benefited from George Weah efforts as a government. They didn't vote against George Weah because they didn't see George Weah developing this country. They voted because of stupidity. They voted because of lies. They voted because they allowed someone who they have observed for 12 years was not able to even take care of himself after 12 years. Allowed them, that person to control them. Stupidity. That's why they voted for. They didn't vote against George Weah because they didn't see development. These people were here. They saw how dilapidated the NPA office was. They saw how the office of the LPRC was looking, the head office. They saw it. They was here. They was here when George Weah government constructed those areas. They were here. They were here and they saw George Weah government building mini stadiums. They were here. They saw community roads and feeder roads being connected. They saw connectivity. They were here. They saw George Weah government paying fees for students, sending medical doctors across the country. They were here. They were here. They didn't vote against George Weah because they didn't see George Weah developing. They voted because of stupidity. You got issue to hold the people for. Then you're sitting down there, you're playing your account. That UP people, they frustrated, let them bear their own thing, let them do it. It will not only affect the UPs, it will affect you, the seditions, it will affect you, the ANC. It will affect you, the NPP people. It will affect you, the CMC people. It will affect every one of us. Their advocacy is not because some of them are UPs. No, some of them over there, they are seditions, they are Weations. Their quest, their fight is for Liberia, not for themselves. They can say, we'll still work, we'll still take it. But you take what rightfully belongs to the people and give it to one criminal people. Eh? If George Weah didn't sign it, what Baka government? Because somebody said, we'll give you 6%. You will give you 3%. The other man will get 4%. They only concerned about their pockets, not about you. United Party government under Baka should be a different government, a government of example. But today, this is the most unserious, most corrupt, ever stealing government in the history of our country. This United Party government under Baka. And somebody think we don't like the man, so we say all the things we want to say. No, we like the man. But the man lied to the Liberian people. Think Liberia, be Liberia, love Liberia. Baka looks like somebody that really loves this country. And that is why they post say Baka is not Liberian. Because nobody that will love this country will do things like what Baka is doing. You criticize Jawia for private jet. Then you rap private jet. The poor talking you say it's important sometimes when the need arises for you to rap private jet. You criticize Jawia. Jawia didn't buy new cars. The car you took from Manasedi, but you buy bulletproof car. You say, "Poor won't kill you." You go, you buy motorbike. Because the LMT people, I know the LMT people now, they take motorbike, they put it behind you. So they convince you, Pape, you were convert. In fact, we plan to bring helicopter for you. How Joseph Baka want to live life? What kind of luxurious life this old man want to live? It's to show to you that Baka was broke. Because anybody who broke, they want everything. Anybody, Baka want helicopter, Baka want yacht, Baka want private jet, Baka want everything. Baka told the beginning, I got to pay my mansion. Because tomorrow when I retire, I want to live that life in my mansion. Yeah. So the Pape, the person say, but Pape, that problem, we can find a man who will pay you $10 million home. $10 million? Those are not issues to hold Baka feet to the fire. Baka will say Baka can never fight corruption because he himself corrupt. He himself is corrupt. Where the man took $13 million from? Stanton Waterspoon raised that issue. How many Liberians stay on it? How many civil society talking about it? All of them shut their mouth. It no more concern them. It don't concern them. It's not important. $13 million. Those that the issue where you supposed to hold Baka feet to the fire until Baka show you don't give up. Yours, look, the men took $16 billion issue. Money went not go missing. They stick it on Jawia. They UP picking it. Emotue, Mo Ali, Bishop Luther Tape, the rest of the folks, they put that thing on Jawia, $16 billion. The garden collect all their propagandists, all their lobbyists. They put them together. They say, "Oh, blow the internet up." The guys blow the thing up into oblivion. $16 billion you cancel. Jawia again. The men say, "We want our money. We want our." They make music up for that thing. You supposed to go to studio now and say, "Where Baka to $13 million from? Oh, he building house. Oh, where Baka to $13 million from? Oh, you made your music. You made reggae. You made hard life. You made zouk. You made all the song. You Baka tell you where you told that. You don't know how to put pressure. They got to use $16 billion, and they were there. You lie. The government for us. The government betrayals us. They were playing all that music, Jawia, on your back. Then the king will be saying, "Bring our money back. Bring our money back. Bring our money back. Hey, bring our money back. Jawia, bring our money back." So it still belong. The men, look, the UP banner was not sitting there. The guys were moving. The guys understand terrain management. They was moving. They was maneuvering. And they were doing everything they could to make sure that they shake up the area and make you believe that $16 billion got missing on a Jawia. $16 billion. That was the talk of the time. $16 billion got missing. $16 billion got missing. Even when the truth report came up, the U.S. embassy put the minister, "Look, that thing, the money got missing." They can't push the agenda. The money got missing. Why are you people sitting down there? You don't get issues? Joseph Baka will go free and carry $13 million in a briefcase. He brought $13 million to the presidency. A man who was broke. Kotuma Baka was selling cold water. Kuwait. She was even selling kala. Not the ordinary kala, but rest kala. Like what she was selling. And you are sitting down there. Let's leave it with them. That they don't want to bring Baka. Let it go through it. You don't know that right now they're planning. They say they won't ban all the keke. What? That one Manaseli pa when they said Manaseli said this fete and nasty thing city. She said the city is very dirty on Siafa. She said Siafa try to clean Monrovia. Monrovia stinks. It's too dirty. It's too nasty. Monrovia dirty oh. You got issue to run with. Then you're sitting down. You're for your hand. They tell you say those people are protesting to transport. They're doing it for themselves. You know what will happen to the keke? Keke riders, you know what will happen to you? Motorcyclists, they have already screened you. They're screening you. Yeah, they say they won't stab you at the free pole. Then some people say, it's good for them. No! Because your brother might be riding keke. Your brother might be riding a motorbike. Your brother might be riding truck. Tomorrow they say, no truck should buy in the city. You got issues and you fold your hands and say, let's leave it. Just yesterday, To take out a woman, I don't know how you call that thing. The woman that could be. To take out her that could be. You saw how the Fula scheme, the Fulanis, eh? You saw those Fula girls. That yesterday I knew the trend beautiful. Those girls that came from under water. I don't know where they came from in space, under water, under ground. Fula people might hate the city again. Gregory Como ran away. He was drinking tea. He ran inside. Councilor Nelson, why rather say you're Fula Jangako or young Baokiti? He ran away. Because those Fula girls, oh my God, man. I'm breaking you. The children on wake up yesterday. So it speaks volume. It's to show to you that when you are stagnated, when you refuse to alter, when you refuse to speak out, oh my God. Look, oh, Fula girls who empty continue again. They might count in 40 and 20 voted. In fact, they were able to create 60 voted continue. Fula girl enter. Gregory Pap behind the back door. Okiti, he ran. Nelson Wute, your kid Jangako. Oh, you know, Pana. Omunije, you go upstairs. The women there, the Fula children. The children said they captured the Labrador National Police headquarters. They enter Gregory's office. Gregory was forced to open his office. Until you are practical, until you are radical, until you are robust, these guys will take advantage of you. They will say, Ellen try, who will flog them, who will whip them, who will brutalize them, who will bust their head, who will naked them. You got issue. Joseph Baka took your money. He took your money. Oh, Baka took your money. He took your money. Oh, Baka took your money. He told 13 million. Baka take your money. You better make up music, eh? You're supposed to be recording Tycoon J, Tycoon Q. All of y'all put the music outside. Joseph Baka told $13 million. Where you took it from? You got issue the whole paper. Look, when you stick on that 13 on that money, eh? Baka way, you will not see it good. Your protest on it. Your protest. Let Gregory can stab you. Let he can stab you. That you're right. Let Baka tear the wall where you took $13 million from the Bay Horses. Then somebody say about Jawia. Shut your mouth. Call Jawia. Baka get it where? Baka go call Jawia now. If Jawia told the money, then you call Jawia and explain where you got money from the Bay House. Joseph Baka, oh. Joseph Baka, oh. Joseph Baka. Joseph Baka, oh. Everybody know how to eat, man. The man said he will sell Liberia, till Liberia, bail Liberia, love Liberia. That the man this, that the man slogan there. The man thinking, Baka will rock the country. Y'all be in West Point. All of y'all that get keen on that water. Y'all will hear one day that police coming. Baka sold all that keen on to different people from Ghana. Okay, all your keen on. Rescue one. Then you can call my Oma Senator Lauren, rescue 2. Then you can call Jeremiah Kuma, Papa, rescue 3. I say, Baka even watching Jeremiah Kun. If Jeremiah Kun can't close, Baka will say him. Look, Baka won't rack. Today, they black the road. Tomorrow, they can't see Baka convoy coming. From when you see Baka convoy coming, nobody can cross the road. You cross the road, they will shoot you. That's why because if you cross the road, someone look at my picking, they pump my picking papi solo, truck on la Mendy Sifa. He already small. They pump him. One Sanaman swan pumping and say, and I right to cross. Me, I want Joseph Baka convoy to be coming. I boss here, empire, let me cross, and you say I'm not supposed to cross. Then the police officer say I'm not supposed to. Thank God I eat bamboo. I inside bamboo. Let me say I'm not cross the road. And let me call you attack boss here. That will be the first occasion that Al Jazeera will carry and see that someone tend to spirit. In fact, bamboo then say, can't around. That nonsense what you're doing around here. Joseph Baka was hungry that he the one you're passing around one eye on putting helicopter. Look, you better wake up and talk. You got issue to talk about. We leave it with them, and our CDC people think, and our United Party people bring it, man. Let it put it. No. Let them tell where you get that $13 million from. Yeah, now. But some guy, Nathan Magay yesterday say I pay you. Your man I can fool you. I was the Minister of State at that time. John Weah, they didn't sign that contract because John Weah knew it was never good for the Liberian people. But Gafine came back and said, if the previous government didn't sign, if the previous government didn't implement the contract, why United Party government? What is about this contract? Because somebody will put something in their pocket. Somebody will put something in their pocket. And we're telling you, you think it's about United Party? No, it's about Liberia. Because when they carrying the registration press up, they were in the first edition. The guys who are from the UP, that are running keke, will they not be affected? The truck drivers, will they not be affected? Everybody will be affected. So it is not about, what? I beg you, oh, Sylvester. There's a cafe to go. Yeah. So you got issue. You got issue. Tell me what I be talking. Say, let's leave it. Go on our side. Go on your side. The minute you $16 billion against you, you can use the $13 million too. Let me show you what you get. Your protest. You're not even talking. When they say about society people, they share that they are more. That one of the issues that you should hold back for that $13 million. 13. You're calling $13 million. What the men look, go there. You know what they got in there? No camera can enter the yard, info yard. The guy then deploy police around the compound. Within the proximity of that place, nobody can do video recording. No unauthorized video recording. Where they paying Joseph Baka $10 million horse. No unauthorized video recording or photograph. You don't do it. The guys deploy armed men in that area that are protecting that area. Nobody enter that yard. Including the workers. Nobody do video recording. Nobody take photo. They search their phones because they want to hide it from you. No, the Liberian people already aware that Joseph Baka is paying $13 million homes, mansions. $10 million in Lofa, $3 million in Moruya, in Broadville. Is it not issue enough? Is it not sufficient for you to raise up and stand up tall and say enough is enough? And I heard the protesters, they were not even talking about the mansions that Joe Baka being. The people suffering, the people suffering as a result of Joseph Baka selling people property, selling people land, selling people places. That was suffering the people. Joseph Baka decided to sell our driver lesson. Joseph Baka decided to sell the vehicle registration. Joseph Baka decided to sell driver lesson. Everywhere Joseph Baka selling. Anywhere he can collect them, he will sell. They said that Basapo less selling land. No, the other DC man, he will sell. And Tomo Fanatoyi, Pape, Rack, Wologizio. If even he will buy for you, he will pay the road from the Salaye to the other place. Pape, you get what's up, Rack. The minute no Joe Baka less selling. He less selling. So they say sell Wologisi. When you finish selling Wologisi, then you will look to Putu Martin. You will sell it. And you say that, yeah, it says here will soon finish and will be over one day. It will be over one day. It will be over one day. You'll sit there and you'll be making fun. Everything the guy's doing. That is why you saw one day associate justices that went at the Senate for confirmation. You know what he said? He said they want to rewrite the Liberian Constitution. You know what? I remember a few months back, there was this meeting at the Governance Commission. There was a meeting at the Government Commission. There were a few issues that the president, the executive want them to change within the Constitution. Now, you know what they will also say? They want to rewrite the Constitution so that everything that Joseph Baka taking from this country, everything that his followers taking from this country, they will put into the law that nobody will go after them. They will put provisions of the law. They will put something in the Constitution that they will want to rewrite in their favor. So that when they finish stealing and damage the entire country, whoever comes to power, they will not be able to prosecute them. That is why they said they want to rewrite the Constitution. That is why they said there are provisions, there are clauses in the Constitution that they want to amend. It is not for your good, it's for them good, for themselves. It's for themselves, for their self-aggrandizement. That is why they want to rewrite the Constitution. That is why they want to revisit the Constitution to amend some portion so that they will protect themselves as a result of what they are doing now. You are not following. So all the stealing the men are doing, all the homes Joseph Baka paying, they will put something in the law that you will not go to Baka. You can't tell him anything. The law will protect him. That is why when they had that meeting, they brought together technicians from the ministry, from the construction area, from the good governance, and the other people and the human rights. They came together and say they won't ratify any constitution. They won't put things in the law for themselves. It will protect them for the stealing that they are doing. Then you say there, you got issues to hold Joseph Baker feet to the fire. Be there. Open the telephone now. Today's Friday. Today's Christmas. I mean, say Christmas Eve. Today is 26th Eve. My phone stay open. Maybe my people then too are get. You see when Joseph Baga get people, I get some people too. My Global will start coming today. Oh yeah. Jen, you understand the code, eh? Jen, you understand the code, eh? I trust you. Yeah. Yo. All I'm telling is your more. Yeah. You understand the code, eh? Yeah. So they open the telephone lines now. 077-223-9933, 0886-304497. The women line 077-980-375. So let's start taking your calls right here on the program. Talk about it on Kings 88.5. Good morning.
Good morning, boy. How you doing?
Right here, I'm good. Oh.
My brother, I tell God, thank you for you. This is Florence over from Coastal Hill.
Okay.
Even they go, they visit our law. So back and teach we the Liberians that we shouldn't follow no law in the country. I violate all the laws in the country here. They got to do it. Any president that can't do our president can't do it. Just they can't do it. We say violate last in law. But they will not even hear their head. They fool the call with this 2029. They fool a back up here. That they put here a collaborator there. And they clean, they not corrupt, they not do nothing. We will do it, we put up and we this in the Liberia. So they will not even think that they will go and do their law. It says tomorrow, law will back. We not get no law in Liberia, Nana. Every law like this, have broken everything. So we prepare for it. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you so kindly, Mama. Thank you so kindly. Good morning.
Yeah, why are they? That my best money, good money.
Morning, Mama.
Money, they get with best. I tell her money. Let her best double for her.
Okay.
They got the issue. You know, the law will get here. They get back, citizen. The law will get here. They get about foreigner. It's after baby. Yaka kuma say people of fiscally someone will go for. One no law. That poor go for say look for care guy put interest I. What says not get it rest. So put up with get it rest to go put that hello, you got me?
Yeah, we getting you.
The whole say the whole fun they lie you putting on her. We not get part of it in the place. We take for it up.
Bessie? Oh, I lost my Bessie. I sure she will call. She will call back. Let's see on the side. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Israel Bogas here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Abu Rasa.
Okay, you might just be packing your clothes. God, Baga come say that community.
But Israel, I'm continuing to come and ask you the money. Israel, the flatboat, they get them yesterday for the ministry of justice.
Well, pay me. The poor got a pay me for now.
Israel Bogas here, Bogas video. What got my one Mark Jabate? Mark Jabate telling that when people say only see water a day, then you say you want to rescue train. So how you rescue now? You say what like when you do water? Is that what we did? Is that what we are here?
Yeah.
Nothing here people nothing. You say you rescue a brother, you say that when you do water a day, you see concentration what we have. Thank you for having me this morning.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Good morning.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Morning, Israel.
Morning.
This is Emmanuel United Party Smith.
Good morning.
Good morning, boss here.
Yeah.
This is Oscar Zigben calling from Gomba, Nima County.
Good to hear you, my brother.
Yeah, Gomba, Moshe, he said all this morning. You know, when the government came to then, I was late Senator Greenwald Johnson, full with the Nibanians, telling us that Waka is full. When we the like the Nibanians vote of Waka within 3 or 4 months, we will become president. It's our time to become president. For Moshe, so I'm almost surprised on Waka as president of this country. The economy of this country has been so in the hands of the foreigners. For instance, Moshe, come to Limba and see. The Lebanese and the Palestinians, they have taken their goods from the store, putting in car, going from village to village, dispatching the Liberians for selling their own goods. Even the Lebanese and the Indians are selling former by yard in their store. The economy of this country and the Minister of Labor are going to war the issue of selling permit to the foreigners to be selling particular on the street. Where are they going heading to? As you said, if we the Liberians are not very careful, Baka will sell all of this country and will be left with nothing. And it's happening. Because as this present movement, the economy of this country is in the hands of the foreigners. So we need to stay on our feet as a Liberians. Let's talk about partisan level. Let's talk about Liberians. If we the Liberians, we don't stay on our feet to fight for our country will go in a dark day that we Liberians will regret in time to come. Let's look at Eastern. Look at what Representative Tomo Fara said in Lofa the other time. One guy should say Wologisi. It's Wologisi for Lofadians. That bounty is for Liberians. If anything had to be done on our mighty, it should be with the agreement of Liberians. Look at, like I said in the date of medicine in Nimbaye, that we the Nimbaye are suffering. Medicine, look at go to Ikepa. Ikepa is looking at good sun. And then you look at something that or community is there that generating more than billions of dollars a year. When you go there, it's looking at good sun. Ikepa, you call it small America those days. Go there and see. Look at the road living for Senegal to the Ikepa. No car can go there. They say within 100 days, no car will see anymore. Look at the road leading from the state of Champlain to the state of Ban. No car can come on our side. Then where are we heading to? This old man king was a lot of lies, and he fooled with the Liberians, and mostly our late senator fooled with the Nibanians. Because the 20,000 votes he got to begin to be president, it came from Nimba. Because you have 95,000 plus votes in Nimba. So how can they be?
Okay.
So we pray for the best. Now the Liberians have got down our feet, not forget about party level, and got on our feet to rescue our country. Thank you, boss.
Thank you so kindly, my brother. Let me come to this women line. Good morning.
Good morning, Israel Boy. We are here.
Yeah.
This is Gertrude Chidin Williams. I'm calling from Johnsonville.
So what is our first phone?
No, what you talking about? They continue, Fuda continue the guys and Kim Otta and Kwebe come on here on the table. I want to give you the laugh. I saw him continue all those guys and I tell you, he went straight on the table. he wanted, why he didn't ask for permit? He always ask for permit for protest. People are definitely making fun of other people in this country. You see, I mean, you know my upbringing, people that know me from River G County, I was reared by the Muslim. I live with the Fula chief. So I know much about the hijab. You don't just mess around it. The people, I mean, in as much as I'm a Christian, you have to respect the religion of others. If the person do wrong, there is other means and other measures that you can put in place to arrest the person. But get to the issue. You see, somebody sent me, a United Party friend of mine in local county sent me all of the pictures of the construction that is ongoing for Boyka. See the kind of gigantic buildings the man is building over there. All the years he stayed in position, he couldn't afford anything because he was all alone. A 42-year-old experienced old man is now treating us the way he's treating us in this country. We should sit back. We can't wait for 2029 before we put things in place. They ask me to be getting together right now, meaning that all political parties, opposition political parties need to come together and form one umbrella to fight this Boyka administration. We will not sit down for these things to happen. The man is raiding us. See, it's not only the workers of transport, but nevertheless of the political background, but the fact remains that the economic reserve, one of the generating arm that is being, taken away from us. And when they talk about knowledge reservoir of knowledge when it comes to IT. It's the idiot and the laboring people. Today, you make the people, they settle your entire economy by carrying on IT system. Even the windows of LRA, everything, there is no access to LRA for the traffic management team. LRA zero, central bank zero. So what kind of country Bwaga is running? What are we heading, Israel? This is very, very unbecoming, and we have to stand tall. Liberians need to stand tall. We will not sit down and allow these things to happen. I just wrote on Bwaga houses that he built. Go on my Facebook page, you'll see them. All the years, the decades he stayed in power, he couldn't achieve anything of such. This is pure wickedness, sheer wickedness, and we need to say no to all these things. Thank you for having me, Israel.
Thank you so much. Thank you, JD. Thank you. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Israel.
Yeah.
It's a calling from Jordan.
Let's hear you.
The brother thank you this morning for the topic. As he said, Bwaga want to sell the country after we Kitty Martin window and put to Martin. Bwaga met to go sell put to Martin. We are the engineer. Bwaga met. The people know all in the country. Bwaga met. Any attempt for Bwaga to say for input to Martin, even to sell security, we were disarmed there. The Zopelu men, when the useless senator, we are waiting for the time to reach to pushing out, to take it from there. The Zopelu men, the Socrates, all of them, and a lot of useless work from America, what can't become representing in Great Nigeria. All three of them, we will push them out and take it from there. Because some people there that will stay for the Great Nigeria, that will not bow down to any demon that want to destroy the country. So, 2029, as Bwaga said, he will file a law that anything they see, they will go to law that nobody will go after, and the Bwaga will be joking. No law in the country. Any law, just say, Minister, you're listening to me this morning. Any law you're passed, they yourself, you're saying when we come back. We will chase you, we will turn the law around, we break it, we go for every criminal that see in unified government. Nobody will be there. We will just do this to the man. Whosoever you enter a local, you enter any country, we will pay you for that and drag you and bring the time here. You will provide a report money. You say, John, we have to go see. Prosecute them, you can't prosecute them because you are criminal. You are looting. You are no you're not able to prosecute them. But when we come back, we will go to every village. We will run your, even if you come on your village, we will go to you. I can assure you. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you so kindly. Let me go to this Lone Star line. Good morning. Good morning.
Thank you very much. My name is Aiba. I do join from Ghana.
Okay.
It's the reason why you see Liberian people are starting on the government. Liberian people still allow things to remove the previous government from in power. Where in the world somebody would take $13 million to go pay according to the presidential party in Luba, but you didn't find that in the budget. Where in the world government will be taking project, you don't find it in that budget. You now inform the people.
Yeah.
The people got to go and find me, so have to say I better get information on it before you come back to say you're making clarity. You pull $13 million down to go for a presidential party here. The government, if you're not careful, as you said previously, if you're not careful, the government will sell it. You see, I got a guy to ask about Urugisi Mati.
Yeah.
You see anybody talking about it? They say silent.
They're taking it lightly.
There was society organization leaders there. There was society leaders. They are taking their shop, they are taking the government. So those were in pastor, imam, all of them working in government. They just waiting for the people to just say, I'll sell the country and share the money. Some of them will say the country money and share it. They'll find different places to go. Only the master will in the country, then will be confused. The people that are bad the country, anyhow they want to treat us, they will treat us like that. Okay. Taking the ministry of transport to kill the foreigner. Every other evil, the public foreigner will control it. If we talk about the liberalization policy, we can't see practicing nothing that in a government. Or get civil society people saying they keep talking. At some point, one get on the street, they say, "Oh, my man, look on your head, we have to look at the on your boy." So thank you very much.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you so kindly. Thank you. Talk about it on Kings 88.5. The WhatsApp line is +231 886304497. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Israel.
Yeah.
And good morning to the Chiefs, Robin, Chief of Lofa Country. Well, Israel, this is Muhammad Don Lufafana Jr. Israel, I'm just sitting this morning listening to your conversation, listening to your exposure. You know, you have said it all, Israel. But I have problems with Liberian people. They always sit into their houses, talking. They can't implement what they are saying.
Yeah.
You know, these people, you know, yesterday and the past year, in 2020, these people vote something on our back saying that we agree. You know, we were telling them, we said, my people, this party will not able this country. This party will lose the country. We agree. Can you imagine Israel? They put the T-shirt. So, you know, they're going to July 17 protest, you know, even though it was great, but a lot of bring people they will sit here, Boaka run this country, Boaka lose this country. I'm from local country, but I think I'm really from local country, really Israel. I mean, like, so Luna Gisi, I'm a lot of you. Look, they won't chew the label like this. You want to be in an era to, you know, to share no full of members, oh, in any local country, but we'll finish that, brother. Thank you.
Thank you so kindly, my brother. Thank you. Let me take one more there. Good morning.
Good morning, Israel.
Yeah.
Good morning. My name is Lee Boston, and this morning I'm sending you a chicken just factory.
Okay.
Well, thank you for your talking point, Israel, where you have said it all this morning. I believe the next thing the owner will soon ask for is a yacht on to put a yacht on local river. And see for to Koya. So you are saying the old man have no vision for this country. I mean, everything now have been taken upside down to do those stuff. The issue they will be mountain. Take it from me. The next thing we will discuss is the people, but we will break that news. So openly, no longer will hear because we be looking for long before now we break the children. Looking at news of the citizens that were tomorrow for a day. All the trouble and things we were making at the time. These are things we were discussing. 3 billion, 40 billion, and that issue of the visit nothing. They will come to pass. Even the issue of the transport ministry where they say they should follow to something like the owner them where that don't do. You just want to blame the people. Sooner or later, the people that are working. That is fine. So that's where people will buy it and we get it. Okay. The issue to tell this. I told you about the station the last time you signed up. As I speak now, they are really people are going to the radio station.
Yeah.
They are listening there. Okay. And you told me to do my number and I gave the number. You never called me.
What's your name again?
Lisa.
Yeah, Lisa, I'll call you.
Okay.
People
are listening this morning. Keep their driving. Oh, they play the radio station. Listening to you.
That's good. Thank you so kindly, man, Lisa. Thank you so kindly, my brother. Let me go to the US and talk to my friend and brother. I won't call him anything for him. Will be in contempt. Chief.
Hey, how you doing? Good morning.
Man, I won't call him before you hold me in contempt.
Oh, it's okay. This Uptown Pio.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm driving on the I-94 right now.
Okay.
Between Chicago and Wisconsin. I'm listening to the program now. So, Asia, the honest truth is that it is time that the CNC political party, right, should take matter into her hands. The CNC truly meant well for the Liberian people when she was in power, and she didn't sign that so-called agreement, that dumb agreement with that Lebanon group or LTMI or how you call it itself. It's time for CDC to lead the protest down to ensure that that agreement should hold.
Yeah.
Because CDC mean well, the whole world back CDC because CDC stayed in power for 6 years and they did not sign that agreement. That means that in the interest of Liberian people. Okay? So all the things senators say that they don't show it. People don't care about Liberia because they have the power to stop that concession.
But I heard that they sent it suspend it for they suspended the whole thing until proper explanation.
They suspended it was still passed through because in a day I speak it because somebody did not get what to get.
Okay.
And just say Liberia. What man get what to get, they will stick to the masses. Or when they get it home, that's it. So it started with the masses to get in the street to CDC because it was CDC who prevented people from coming to destroy Liberian people job. I was the passport, the driver lesson, the security stuff that you don't give the foreigner easily.
Yeah.
But they are important data. Very important data. We all know that most of the money they are efficient with Hezbollah. Most of the money they bought the Labrador and that same money. Like they claim their money when you Labrador in many African countries. So imagine right now if we don't get that the opportunity to sit. If we land to sit, trust me, even the next government want to call that contract. It will be tough because what happened is you see, take my word, right? We start spending terrorism in Liberia. Some people feel that somebody against their interest.
Mm-hmm.
You know that the Arab no, it's serious. It's very, very serious. Liberia is one of the most vulnerable countries in the world. So you get Hezbollah to Liberia to take a serious confidential agreement, and we can stay agreement right now, and we go after a year or two. If anybody want to erase it, it will be tough. People start dying after it. You just see bomb coming from all over Liberia. Our border are very poor. Our security are very vulnerable. You take anything in the country. So I'm asking CDC government today, right now, to lead a protest. Don't be afraid. Don't care what a brother say or not. So just be an agreement say that, we don't want to be a cross for saying, brother, that brother John we are or that brother CDC, brother say. You want people to party that the Labrador talk that or CDC fail. Don't forget about touch. So what are we waiting for?
Okay.
Thank you so much, my brother.
Thank you so
much.
Thank you so much, Uptown Peel. Thank you so kindly. Thank you so kindly. Let's come to the women line. Good morning. Oh. Yeah. Oh, the women line caller. Caller, let me come here. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, morning.
Yeah, thank you, my dear brother Israel. Let me say thanks to the hardworking family of the great King 7 family. Israel, I'm beginning my way this morning with my great contribution in the interest of our beloved station. Yeah. But anyway, for the recognitions, I'm focused, Robert. And I joined you this morning for our unknown destinations. You see, Israel, anything that is not done properly is not done at all. Any kind of way you sugarcoat it. That's why very common thing you want pack, you want food, you want put it on there. Very common have disgraced itself to the 40th that is not even a representation of that particular police. The police are not interpreted. The police is not even protected now. So what they're saying now, they know very well that they're not protected. What now? If the police not going to execute that today, they won't execute that today, that they will execute that today. They will be scared because they know that Greg Como will not protect them. And everyone, yesterday the footage was very clear. The woman insulted, she assaulted, and she humiliated the police to the fullest. Oh, okay. Say you want to talk about terrible foreigner, our own women now. Okay, one way, celebrating united against the polarization against Christian. Do that now. Say very common feel. I will one side in all wrong. So for me now, I'm the chairman now for the celebrating united against the brutality of Christian. And very common to tell us sorry too, because many Christians have faith in mass. No, we don't want to religion last the whole thing. Yeah, we don't want to politics.
No, we're discussing. Don't go there. We let discuss the leaders.
No, we don't want to go there. Like what actually, but very common now has even show the clarity of like what actually he pursuing. You saw the woman of Philo assaulting about the government. Okay, let's get into consideration in case that man.
Yeah, I don't change my discussion, but I'm discussing nothing. I just wrap on nothing. I'm telling you about the Joseph Baga hold you up for 16 million. He paying 13 million. Just say that. Just say all right.
Oh no, not all right. No, for what? Joseph Baga will tell what you money for. What you talking about?
No, it's all right. You're come for the answer at UPT. It's all right.
No, we're coming. The thing about us, we don't do things. It's all taking Baga on where it's got something. We don't do things that say we're not prepared. We don't do it appropriately. So we are coming. That may okay, all count. So what actually he put while like never have somebody that will never look and put 1 billion thing in yourself. Where it shows not criminality. But we're coming sooner. We're coming.
Okay. Thank you, my brother. We're coming sooner. Good morning.
Gracias.
Yeah. I'm okay, Dr. Mansisi.
Yeah, the doctor on the line.
Yeah.
This is the money to my son who left the line. Focus Robert. Yeah, thank you. Thanks to all the kids family. You're doing well for the Labrador people. And what you say, my brother, like you are back 100%. Let us say that and watch Boca Bay 10 million homes, 10,000 plus. No, they never broke. He confessed himself and said, I was living on alone. They met in vehicles in local country, but you were living in ratty. Oh, what could it got pin? Walk up a pin on it. Even open parking lot to a house. I always say it up and say, I'm joking. Open parking lot to a house. Fast person who said for good 12 years, all of my city. So you web, say, Rossi, get an ultimate bucket, tie a co, a city color. You gonna say another today, you see the chicken blade today. Every situation in the sea coast, in the sea where. I said we are doing we are doing country money. So when you talk about protest, when we say okay, they get same way, we come attack and get see the awesome. But we are here. When tanker you can't see a BB calling the BB 30 war. When tanker you see the many high on the tier, on the cover. So we go be awesome. You see the forget time for your things talking. The police can't check them. You can't check Boaka and look for them about it. A lot of people are behind Boaka because they put challenge you.
Yeah.
You saw yesterday. And we're coming out to tell the people that are happy, who are happy in this country. But we say it now, silent. We say let's the finish. We're putting out before Taka.
Yeah.
They'll be too late. So I will do it now. That we see, I will do it now. That will stay up our rights. I will do it now. That will say, the other man who is Waka. Who is Waka? Because they tell me, I know they don't have to who. In Lofaka, we couldn't even buy a food truck or check. But when people come and put it on, they will head off in the chair. This man today, when you begin shoe, you are passing around the plane. Go touch I don't want feeding you. Let me say I don't want feed today. You can see where you follow play. When you keep going to machine where shoe, where they say, man, oh, you last one say, I will buy and go to work today. What you writing today? What do you write today? Can you say, oh, can you carry a bread? Can you carry a bread? Can't say. So say let's make it. You can't do that to us. You can't do it to us. So you just stand on now. We don't do it now. We don't stand on now for ourselves. We don't do it. It will be too late. Thank you, Bobby. I see it. I'll be on your line.
Thank you so kindly, Marcisi. Thank you so kindly. Thank you there. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Ezra.
Yeah.
I'm patient very quality to go, Martin.
Okay.
So the issue this morning, Ezra, you see, it's just a
Messi, you
which not the country president you see still be in bed, the poor crying in the room. When you talk about going one day, you still be sleeping the poor crying in the room. Which one the country president that's into that room? Ezra. Papa will be sleeping. The moment today, you say, Papa going tomorrow. They start crying in the room for today. They don't have a part today. Papa coming tomorrow. They say they put a zero, Ezra. It's working to see for me. I said, I hope I got baby in honor. In honor, Ezra. You're telling on the radio that people say you're lying. They say, okay, again, lie. So what you said, what to do, what you said, that what to do, what you want to do, to go very hard. Ezra, I want to talk to this story, building that will reach to heaven. That people say they were going to experiment. Ezra, I can see that you know that won't make up for America, the message for 30 now. You get 75 experience. And I brought the experience, maybe don't go for that man. And maybe that's 75 experience. And tell a brother they're looking for experience, but I got experience. Me, I want to pay her a ring in the staff. I want a brother for that book. Ezra, we told the people that they may not know nothing. They say that the best the motor who are passing even to our business era. You know, they see that my business paying to go one day, say the woman already. But I call my friend, I want to buy it. I tell the woman already, the money I call pay, not what you say. Only wasting. Every issue was coming. Every issue was coming back, was coming in draw. I want children, they were going to be eating 3 times a day. Where else? But then when we are voted for president, we are going to bless us. Most of them are voted for Baka, you know, they ain't more than I start you know that one. So that people see the way Ezra. That's what I've got best story bidding. I won't point up for the best story bidding.
Okay, thank you so kindly. Thank you so kindly. Let's take someone to the side. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Israel.
Yeah.
Israel, I'm Spencer Mohammed, and I call from a Kopo Kono, down Coast Hill, Waker community. Israel, thank you very much. You know, you said it right. You said our being critical of this government is not because we hate Joe Numa Buakai. We are critical of them because of what they told us yesterday.
Yeah.
What they make the Nigerian people to believe. Those gangsters are in power today because of their desperate, behavior to come and loot our country. They make the people to believe that as a president you cannot be house. You know, where are you this morning? You went around here telling Nigerian people that President Weah was building Candemonia. You make the people to believe that as a sitting president you cannot be a house. Delon, what are you to tell the Liberian people about the 10 million that is being invested in local country today? You know, what have you to tell the Liberians? Oh, about this record. The man who was living on the man who could not afford to even buy a transformer to his house. He used it million of our money to build his home in Lofa. Delon, where are the campaigners who say our money? So we are using our money. He building hostels, he building Candemonia with our money. Where are they today? Where are our money campaigners? What is Joe Newman brother doing with your money today? Where are our less fortunate brothers? Hey, our sisters and brothers who are disabled? They were all in the street. Our money will vote against him. What is Joe Parker doing with your money in Lofa County and Brewerville? Is this what you people want there? Is this what your creators, President Weah, when you were building hostels, giving it to poor people first of this kind in the history of Liberia? You say he's spoiling your money. What is Joe Newman Braga doing with your money? 2 years. Tomorrow is 26. People cannot afford to even buy clothes for their children. The blood that used to go to President Weah house at this time been fair.
Yeah.
Why are we not seeing it today under Joe Newman Braga? Israel, these gangsters, they malign their way to power, and everything they will hunt them. These bookers, look, there is no way that they will win election 2029. And they will rig election in these countries. These gangsters will be booted out, and they are disgraced, and nothing will stop the Liberian people from rejecting them. Israel, thank you very much for giving us the opportunity to make our answer on national issue.
Thank you,
Long days Liberia, and long days the good people segment in the country. Thank you very much.
Thank you so kindly. Don't forget about the King's support basket is there. The numbers are there. Someone asking me yet. Sylvester, you were asking me that number. That's it. That's the number that is 0555885 That's the number, Sylvester. That's the number you can do what you do best. Okay. Let me take someone. Good morning.
Morning, boss.
Yeah.
I've been listening yesterday. You're not there.
But anyway, and I give it to the men who put on the account. But you rather I get the money to the men and put it on the. So you know me, oh. You see, I loaded someone that came from Minnesota.
Oh, yeah.
I see why you're looking at me. You say, boss, here.
I see you got
Yeah, I say, but the old man, you know that boss here. Did you look at I said, go put on the.
Okay, to my point, boss. And we say in Liberia, we say we for 2029. Our country will finish. Because now, a job in the mansion, but got to do how to poke around to sit on there, then you go find it, you go fit on. Because when I say now, all the things they do after a came, you will know where go. And even say he's fighting to come back in power because in 2 years, you are not enough to sit down and rest, but you want to come back on for 2029 to run by people, but in line. The thing I want to put in, and not so much stealing is the people damage our country before they attempt in the country will be entered. They will give it to foreign people, and foreign people will be in our country. We will not be benefit from anything, and they will come in the state, coming from the Liberian to help the Liberian to be very far. You know, they come. They only Palestinian, and self-crime. They're not getting it. There are people inside the country, none foreign people. If any part of the country in the ministry, you will see the foreign people there. You will see Latino, you see Fulani, you see all of different tribes. In the army, the police, that ceremony, the insta, the Upa will fit. So, you can't say the Fulani. They get officer 4 minutes too long. Go run away. You get best to the people. We the Liberia will not get our heart. We the heart that get the poor get our heart. We will put them more than 1 more, 2 more. They do and they will get shit. They will support us. But we the Liberia will scare. And I want to go Moluki also I made it and I will not take part in our protest. I will build my house. I will not go. Thank you.
Thank you so kindly. Thank you so kindly. Let's go to the main line. Nothing happening. Let's take this person. Go. Oh. Good morning.
Yeah, boy, I say sorry. Oh, you know you are coming to? Hello?
Yeah.
The one was saying today, the woman that open our heart today. Nobody will not get in the studio, I will not set here. So I want to talk with a woman. We are the one here. I want to do it. So today, I want that together. I want to let you. I was talking about that. I said that was 7 hours. I want there. You go small. So you have to get a woman. Please, see. You have to be able to show me there. Let's draw up. We go to Baka. We take it out. Nobody, I want need. Nobody, I want land. So we take it there. Nobody, I want land. Then I want to the other way. That will leave our children. You do all your things for your master. I want that your master our way. We take it up. Please, Massy, all women, Labrador women, you see, I want to get my yesterday. You're not supposed to get your big unity. You can't tackle anything. That's why I get tackling. So that I want to say the money.
Okay.
Thank you, boy. I'm money will finish. I go off.
Then you go put money on your phone.
Yeah.
You left politics, Beno.
Oh, yes, that we are here. That very admitted.
I just say
that is very admitted policy. The policy that I want that was done in the place here. That one was done here. Is not a child. That is who are rather child.
Eh?
Well,
you said then what to do, child?
But the who are rather child. They were yes. You can start where your pass. The fire is so. You so right? You said, "Brad, we broke our you."
Mom, that's it. Thank you.
They will tell you what it is. I will say, "What look at people behind?"
No, I will be when you speak your English now. I'll be asking you what you mean because I can't understand.
I will copy it. I will copy it.
Okay.
Wait, yeah, wait, you're going to serve. What that? They will say you. That's it. You got it now?
I get it now.
Okay. Look, I said it will. When I get it, we bought it. We don't go to school. They want to bought it, we go to school. I said, what school? Okay.
Thank you. Thank
all
you,
right.
Mom. Thank you. Yes, that's a command. The name there is Abraham William. You will see that Abraham William. That's the name there. You see on it when you enter the name, you see Abraham William. That's it. That's it. So, okay. Let's take this person here. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, my name is Thompson Grant. I'm calling from Nambala.
From where?
From Nambala.
What do you call Nambala again?
Sopini, somewhere Sopini.
Irregular. All kinds of community. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, this is my first time calling on the show.
Okay.
Yeah. You know, I'm much appreciative for your, you know, your well done on the show. You guys are doing well. You know, the thing we told the program from the beginning. At the time, they were running the campaign, was going to tell the people and going to tell our friends, or someone else to laugh at all, they want to tell all kinds of things about Georgia. And you see, in life, my brother, before I can do anything, I can ask God. Before I go join or CDC, ask God. I went on my knee. I asked God, my pastor told me this a part that we part of the journey. And even my pastor now in part of CDC. So that I become part of or CDC. So anything I do, I can ask God. And you see, we told them, but they couldn't listen. The poor, they were laughing. Even to our house, they played already. The poor, they were laughing at me. They would laugh at me. They tell you all kinds of things. They say the party that small children party, all kinds of things. Yeah. So they say a lot of things. However, just the one costing wing and they say we are getting the small. They say the child can they can feed it. You see? So they say the child can say, oh, that kind don't bother kind. Say, oh yeah, that kind don't bother kind. Say papa or ma or boss. You need them to boss it. When the boss they know what is that. So the papa very keen. The papa is very wicked. He's a wicked kind of human being. You see? Papa is very wicked. He can to break the country. That's why he's talking. In get time, in feeding for anybody or in feed for anybody. They may only care about him and children. You see? So they only do that protocol for long at all. And we gotta stand strong.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, my dear brother. Thank you. Good morning. Hello? Good morning.
Good morning, Israel.
Yeah.
Israel, there is the original UK part of the G type of Romeo. Yeah, Israel, let me tell you something. The first thing before I proceed, the CDC, they have to bring Moses Akawagwe as a party chairman. We need radical force. That is my first recommendation to the Congress. We need radical force on these people. These people come to see, the devil came to see and destroy. What of our United Party are prepared to see. And when it comes to the 2029 general presidential election, let's say they have nobody out. When they lose, they will go on the try with one after them. But the host of Waika will be retreat after 2029 election. But we need radical force. CDC recommendation today is Moses Akawagwe as the party chairman. We don't need Changako. Changako will not know where Changako is soft as same way as Georgia is soft. When the coach is soft, the captain there to regulate the team. So the captain is the party chairman. We need Changako to go out, bring Akawagwe as a radical man, then we move. Thank you very much.
Thank you so kindly. Thank you. Good morning. Hello?
Yeah, Mr. K.
Yeah.
I'm Anthony calling from Beaumont.
Okay, how's Beaumont?
Beaumont is okay, by God's grace.
Okay.
You know, we physicians, our leaders are making us very, very weak because we have dominant in the upper house and the lower house. But when the government took place or took seat, you know, our leaders start, moving a local hair and they start dropping the lower house, scatter the Faladen, they start going their own way. So it brought the CDC down. You see, so that's why you see Baga just running free run. He do what all he wants to do. Because he see that there's no one to check me. And we physicians are seated. The leaders are seated. Look at how they bond our party chairman the other day. And nothing was done absolutely. I used to say CDC are that. And the old man said, he will make sure and kill CDC, and that what happened is because physicians are silent. Nothing we are doing, we only call on the radio, we say what we say the BP things, and then when we come to show you will not see us. The CDC I know from any time up to now, if we are doing the needful, then the public know what he's doing. But look at the kind of resources public funding. You see, but we are sitting here, nothing we are doing. But when they say 2029 closer time, you will see numerous of political parties. But today, everyone is silent, and we are seated. CDC is doing nothing. Paladin doing what they are doing. And we are doing those things that we want to do. It's wrong. We shouldn't say that we say we have the masses when the time coming closer for election before we can stand on our feet. So we are here in a decision, we have to stand. Our leadership have to come out and have a position statement that we will follow as supporter. So that what we have to do, then Baga and his gangster will know, that they are men on ground. But nothing we're doing.
Okay.
You see, so that what bringing them that.
But God will help us. We have to keep on. And our leaders have to come up. And what our brothers say, they will see we have to do that. Our Calgary have to come closer. He will not be the chair, but let him be somewhere around that. And because he's someone that's movable. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so kindly. Thank you so kindly. Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning.
Why are these superstitions so?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Imai Smith, I will not allow you. Hold on. Imai Smith, I will not allow you to talk on the show. So just leave it. What are you? Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm Anthony able to call it for Johnsonville. Yeah, this is my first time coming on your land today. It's true when you talk about FOIA. This is about being a play in FOIA and where we clean the play. We get machine to clean the play.
Okay.
And the second project is to put quota on a whole road from FOIA parking to Wasaka. The second project. Seriously, I'm telling you. And I was there when they started the way when you go there, you go look for where when you say CBC, you can tell you to go out of the area. What they doing? I'm from FOIA. So thank you very much.
Thank you so kindly. Thank you. Good morning. Hello.
Yeah, good morning. Is Abraham Jolly. How are you coming from the Township West Point?
Yeah, go ahead, brother.
You know, my brother would get that while the previous caller was saying before the other caller can drop it down. The problem is right? The problem is the chairman, the party chairman. In two so we need people that are agreed to be the chairman of that party. What Baga doing you not do it? What Baga doing you not doing because when chairman when I can't really say you can see the book boys. I cannot go one on the team at program audio will count on the number of bucks. And I know because in GC I don't really know.
Okay. Thank you so kindly. Thank you. And Iman, I don't expect you to bring yourself so low. You give reason why the people say we should not keep you on the line. And all of you, the UPS that we allowed to participate on this show, on the different shows, maturity is lacking. And so that's why you see we'll stop many of you and you can go on your station. Now you call, you want to insult the other people. It make no sense. And I'm right even in front of the telephone here. Once you call, I know your voice. Then I will not allow you. Yeah, sorry to say, but we'll not do that. I don't expect you to be insulting the other people. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah.
Morning.
Go ahead. Good morning.
Yeah. Good morning, Israel.
Yeah.
Israel, I think what my brothers are saying, we need to launch a serious campaign. A campaign that will see Moses Akals-Gray emerge as the chairperson of this mighty coalition for democratic change so that we can start a radical move. That is 100% endorsed, and I believe we must start this campaign. You know, thank you very much. You know, people that Emmanuel Smith, you know, I feel for them. I feel for my brother Emmanuel Smith. Emmanuel Smith is supporting a squanderer. A man who squandered the man is useless. You are useless like John Yuba, you can't come out to us here. There is nowhere in the history of the world that you see President Weah telling anybody that he live alone. But you guys are just, I don't know, you guys are not the reach. That's why you come here to show your simplicity. Thank you, Israel. We are here for them. And we'll make sure we summon them for the next stage here. We will do that. Thank you very much.
Hello? Hello? Yeah, I'm Alice Bobo speaking. Everybody, we are here. Our stupid man, they call Emmanuel Smith. They are making to display the situation is now fine. No, on their station, when you go there on their station, they can't even allow citizens to talk on their station, they curse you. So don't be allowing him on our station. So that's what I get to say. Don't allow that man to be talking out there about on the station there.
Hello?
amazing. Yeah, we gave them the benefit of the doubt. 077 63. Not going to work. Sorry, my mic shut down. It's not going to work. All right. So, Zio Gonga, you're watching from Jacob Time. How are you? Lofa Quink, how you doing this morning? Watching from District 2, Zeze Community. Thank you. Stella MG, please. You're watching from Pomco Community. Jihad JD Kau, you're watching from Kerry Street. Precious Dakuka, my dear sister, you're watching from Tinkers Village, Soya Beach Community. Agatha Glasgow, my class prefect, you're watching from Tinkers Village, RIA Row, where the common citizen children live. Stanley Sharif, say good morning to the peaceful citizens of Bohe Town, Pokpa District, Grand Cape Man County, Western Liberia. Stanley Sharif watching from Drove City. Thanks for the update. Ruben Canning is following. Tarek F. Conan watching live from Newport Street resident. Thank you too for following. Fatu Canning, you're watching from Kakata Margibi County. Marka Kaba, you're watching from Johnsonville. Jane McBoy following from the US. Venetia's Gion Bar, you're watching from New Crew Town. Faith Kevin Bapping, you're watching from Block A189, Windtown Prep Line Road. Emmanuel G. Davis, you're watching from 2 Southfield, Gardner's Bay. Joseph Tumu, you're watching from your ERDB community. He said, we need to wake up. Mary Nyimpa, good morning. You're watching from Sinkle FE. Lolo Low. Say, and the rest color that can be fried with red oil too. That's what Kutuma was selling. Hey, yeah. Otello Dibos, you're watching from home. George Moore, you join us from Lower Johnsonville District 2. Roland W. Tour. Roland, you're watching from your Vartan, Bourgeois Island. Abraham B. Kroma, you're following from your usual Iron Factory community resident. Alex Brown, the class gatekeeper, you're watching from Central Morovia. J. Emmanuel Nice, you're watching from Johnsonville, City View Beyond Heart of Grace as usual. Destinate Emmerich Mwanda Jr., you're watching from 72nd SKD Boulevard Johnson. Wilhelmina Code, you're watching from Sinker. Alexander Jackson, how are you this morning? He said Unity Party going for 18 years. Wow. Clay Riches, big brother, said, when Liberians realize it, by the time they come to themselves, it will be late. Mateda Bali, Clay Riches said, it's so true, my dear brother. Liberian people deserve what they wanted. Let Waka use them like them and let them realize their mistakes. Ophelia Wallow, you're watching from West Point. Kuri Williams, say, we need Wessa. She's in Wessa for chairmanship. CDC is too cold. The party needs to wake up. Jen McBorough say, but Israel, Waka is racking things like doing the war time. Okay. Now, Patricia Brown, you're watching from your Rehab EAWA community. Okay. Yandimbo Yoko, you're watching from Lower Maigibi County. It's a JNB is corrupt from day one. This is a man that fed goats with salt water to make it bigger, and he saw it. All right. Alex Brown said Patrick Horner was running with the $16 billion issue and play on the Liberian people. Today, Patrick Horner wife and daughter in Canada enjoying better life. The moment he got appointed, he tried hard for his family to leave Liberia. Wicked people. Sylvester Kruman, how are you this morning? Jerry Boama, you're watching from Bombing County, Tottenberg.
Jean-Marc Barrow said, you see, President Weah gave Ellen 80%. So he was able to invite her to the ceremonies for completion of the project Ellen started. But UP cannot invite President Weah to any ceremony of projects President Weah started and did not complete, because UP preached the message that President Weah did absolutely nothing for our country. Yeah. Okay, Clay Richard say either you enjoy your July 26th by winning this soon. My everything, yeah, my everything okay. Well, thank God that it was good. Clay Richard, that miracle there, not a Liberia. Mackenzie Blackmore, you're watching from Harper City, Maryland, County, Liberia. Xata M. Miller, you're watching from your Soul Clinic community. Sion Potter, you in the US. Martina Bona, she's on everyone should be concerned, not one group of people. Good morning, brother. How are you? Siafaya, how are you? Mofles Sese, Konji Konwura, you there in Fargo, North Dakota. James Laming, you there in Jamon Kambokandre, Sino Comtech. Felicia Godfavor Duru Doe. You're watching from Jacobstown. Anderson Kamara, you're watching from Matadi City Clinic. Bapin Paulie, you're watching from Johnsonville. Oscar Ziebwen, you following from Gompa City, Nimba County. As a matter of fact, you participate as usual every day. Cody Williams say, why does it all you guys love to say we are waiting for 2029? Y'all needs to surround the house of GMB and his G and the IG to step down. Augusta Kamara, you're watching from Duazon Magibi. Elijah Sipo, you following from your Francis Johnson Avenue, New Georgia, Gardnersville. Siliki Tuare, how are you this morning? Stanley A. Anderson, you're watching from your area, downtown Waterside. George Johnson, George, you're watching from Douala. Henry Tito Jr., you're watching from your resident in Carwell. Lincoln Cambert, you're following from Banga City. Elijah B. Koti, you're watching from South Africa. Sumba Albing Mohammed, how are you this morning? You're following from the Gambia. It's People's Choice. You're watching from District 15. Quilling and Banks, you're following from Broadway, Moton Conan Road. Happy pre-independent day, boss here. Many happy returns to you. Okay, let me stroll here. Let me stroll here and see. Okay. Emmanuel Maye, you're watching from Grand Juda County. How are you? Michael M1, you're watching from your 20th Street opposite Samuel Stratford Funeral Home resident. Okay, Jerry Brahma. Okay, of course, Godspeed, nice boss, color. Say, thank God the Muslim community has shown the weakness of the police on yesterday. So it by the time that the scary wants to come out and put this regime legs to the fire. Uriah T. Brown, you're watching from Johnson Street. Let me scroll down here quickly. Let me scroll. A.C. Mankier, Harris Corway, Harris the Oman. He said, good morning. Okay, good morning to you, all of you there. Let me scroll down. Yeah, I suppose the figure someone Zio Gonga. Okay, I of course read at you. Let me scroll. One thing you ask me question and people will respond to you. Okay, so let me go on the YouTube channel and see. I see the proprietress of the Little by Little Entertainment Center, Mariswa Amara. I get a problem with you, but let's leave it. Let's leave it hanging. Noah Deacon, how is the Dwazon area, my dear brother? How is the Dwazon area? Okay, let's see. Yeah, the formula got to update the regular. Okay. All right, so here we go. Okay, Lawrence Sherman. Lawrence Sherman. So Israel, why are we going through all this? Are we cursed? This can never happen in Ghana. He said, this is insensitive and wicked. Already our commerce is in the hands of foreigners, and we again giving away another asset of our country. Lord have mercy on us. Thanks so kindly, Lauren Sherman. Elijah Ponge. So thank you, Mr. C, for the show. And following live from Foya City, Lofa County, Chief. Samba CFCC, any group that come after GMB should take possession of these properties for the Liberian people. Ambrose M. Sa, say good morning, Israel, watching from the first states of Delaware. Happy 26. Rita Hurt, say good morning, Israel, I'm watching from Massachusetts. U.S. Blessings to you and the King 7 family for this informative program each and every day. Well, today is the eve of the July 26th celebration. My prayer is that God will help many of you. You will have a very good. George Johnson, how are you, Ndwala? You will have a wonderful and fantastic season. For all we're not worried, the season will come. The season going to come. It's going to come. So we're not thinking about it because it's definitely going to come. So Talk About It is going to take a weekend break. Don't forget, we got all of your requests. Specifically the ones that have to do with decentralization, moving Kings FM into the Leeward counties, into the towns, into the villages, into the clients, into the chiefdoms, into the cities, so our people can be adequately informed. And we want to thank all of you that continue to proffer the issues, that Kings FM stretch up her broadcast into these Leeward counties. It's very prudent, and that is why you see we run the King Support Basket. The essence of the basket is to be able to solicit your financial contributions to make sure that we are on par, because it is capital intensive. And if Kings FM will continue, it is you, because it is for you. It is by you and it is of you. So it is your station, and it is incumbent upon every one of you that follow Kings FM, that support Kings FM, to do what you can in your weak way possible to make sure that Kings FM is on. We want to stretch forth our broadcast, and we are working towards it. But the Bible says, as wisdom is defense, so money answers all things. So we look forward to your support, and thank God that you are doing your utmost best. We must appreciate you. I must say thank you on behalf of management, because you are doing well. We look forward to more. I'm taking a weekend break. We pray God that our season will be okay. If I don't see my season, I will rack some things in that I know I was supposed to. I will add a job back. You think I got me saying here? I will rack some things that I need to rack. I will be the job backer. I will rack some of you. So we're not rushing. The season going to look good. It's going to look good. But let me wish you well with the weekend. You have a wonderful and superb time. We look forward to seeing you next week, God's willing. Hey, Joe, man. And next week, Monday, God's willing, I will be on a scene $13 million issue with Joe Baker. I will show all the videos so you can see how they play. They play that super fine. Joseph Baker bathroom, the thing in the pot there. When you see it. Hey, Joe. They papa no life. They papa no life. My man sent me something. What in here? Aha! And now the crazy man talking about the crazy man buy will come. The crazy man means the crazy man 20 sepa, it will come. Nobody doesn't make 20, so I'm thinking about it, but it will come. Oh, that the one, you see the one that came up? Let me read it quickly. The Guinean foreign minister summoned Liberian embassy official over allegation of a Guinean woman being assaulted by Liberian police. Oh, that didn't happen yesterday. This Thursday afternoon, His Excellency Dr. Morizanda Kuyate, Minister of Foreign Affairs, African Integration and Guinean Settle Abroad, convened Mr. Samuel Sima, Chargé d'Affaires of the Embassy of Liberia in Guinea. The call follows a video showing a Guinean woman being assaulted by Liberian police. In a firm tone, His Excellency, the Minister, has denounced these inaccuracies by the Liberian police and asked the Liberian authorities to share full light on the situation so that the perpetrators are punished to the extent of their lot. In return, the Commissioner of Affairs thanks His Excellency the Minister for his frank collaboration before emphasizing that this case is an isolated act that the Liberian government is lamenting. He assures the Guinean authorities of making arrangements on the side of Liberia to resolve this unfortunate incident promptly. He salutes the brotherly approach of the Guinean chief of diplomacy and promises to account for his hierarchy. The Guinean people now, the Guinean government, they call your Liberia ambassador in Guinea because they saw the video. Yeah. They saw the full girls and I can't. We can go, yeah.
Peace, unity, and reconciliation. Peace, unity, and reconciliation.
Wait. I'm coming, director. Yeah, me can go. Me can go, yeah.
Sale, irala samaleku, samaleku, irala sala, samaleku, samairala, asesayao. Sale, irala samaleku, samaleku. Irada sala, samaleku samairala, asesayao. Kwana nyara bona, kwana jeremo.
What time is of essence? What time has Father with us? Onto this edition of the program. We talk about it on King's I say thanks to all of our fellows. Thank you for your comments, your suggestions, your recommendations. We move forward on our best to move our country to Mama Liberia. Those of you in Radio Land, thank you for your listening role. Talk about it, taking a weekend break. We'll be back on Monday with a fresh new presentation. Many thanks to those of you in the diaspora. We want to thank you. We want to appreciate you. Those of you in Liberia. Happy Independence Day to every Liberian. Until next week, as we share on back. My name is Constance Israel. There we are. God bless you.